Morning, guys. Morning, Gaffer or Remco. I see you. Yeah, I don't have the camera angle to freaking see the chat, but I do have it over here. Hit the like button, buddies. Paint in the rear, but small parts. I will tell you that. Come on. So I had to let that one dry overnight. I do see ya. Oh, you left, but that's alright. Cool. Morning, guys. It was a pleasure of speaking to you. I love technology. Okay, so live stream's gonna be acting up all day there. Why did it go through the first time? Wherever you are, I appreciate you sitting there watching, lurking like a stranger. That's fine. All I was basically doing is, I know that light above is gonna kill it, but eventually I'll have my camera. But all I was doing is adding that detail and that detail on top. Then on this, I basically put that detail in. Once that dries, I will look at trying to shave that off. Get this to glue down and tighten it. It's a bad kit. It does warp over time, but it is what it is. Then I'll work on the undercarriage and see how that's supposed to be. So there's still one part called the brake, which I gotta add. Now, like I'm gonna say before, and I've said it 1,000 times over. Once you take these parts off, save the spur. Here's the yellow spur. This is actually kind of a neat one because if you really have a pipe load, you can make them bend out and then bend these straight out. But there's, if you're using piping on buildings, that'd be kind of the way to go because all you have to do is just tack it to there. You break this off. Here's a pipe load too. I mean, you take this weird little, that little nub off right there. You got a pipe load. There's these little targets. I don't even know if I can put them on to show you. But that's a target right there. That's what was on those. Save those two. They'll find a use for them. So I can use them as a practice target out of the range. Like I said, I already showed you these. You know what's there. So that's that. That Northern White building, I got quite a few of those spurs and piping, whatever you want to call it. But wait till the glue dry on that, and then put the other one on. Keep an eye on these because these up here are a pain to put on. All there is there's two holes, one on the slant, and then there's one right here. That's how they attach, and it's just held by glue. Nice detail. Camping early in the morning always works wonders. You're lucky I'm not eating a nutty bar in front of you. No, I have not had breakfast. There might be leftover sloppy joes, but later on today I will be making bacon cheese hamburger. Yummy. Basically what you do, you take out the hamburger meat and the half pound, whatever the heck you want. Take it, you make a patty, you flatten it, put the cheese in it, flatten it again on top, wrap it in bacon, put that in the frying pan. Oh. You want to talk about two of us. Bacon in the morning. Yummy, yummy. In the afternoon. So who do I have there? I see you watching. Hit the like button, buddy. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I figured I'd start a live stream now because I don't know when Roy's going to do his. I know by 11 o'clock I got something going on, so. Yeah, it's chilly in this trailer. You know it's cold when you got frost on the dang window. I mean, literally, it's like frost. And I don't even know if my furnace is still working right. Which I don't really want to bug my landlord about, but I might have to. So, that is what it is. Thin wire, probably 22 or 26 gauge. Come on, really? This is where tweezers will come in handy, but like I said, everything is still up in the air. I did talk to my buddy. We're trying to arrange a lot of things. And for some reason, this wire is a lot shorter. Come on, bitch. Ah! Luca! Luca. Morning, Jesse. Suppose it wasn't Gaffa. Usually it's fucking Gaffa in the morning. What you doing up, brother? Yeah, I've been up since 6. Wow. Hey, that doesn't... Oh, yeah, this morning, brother. Yeah, like I said, I've seen better. Come on. That's good, brother. Yeah, I'm still playing for Walther's kit. Apparently, it's not my luck today with this wire. You can barely touch it, and it just moves everywhere. Let's see if I can do it this way. Put my fat finger right there. Morning, number 2. That doesn't sound right. That's gotta be Gaffa. Oh, you had fun yesterday with Gaffa. You tortured him, huh? But it's all good and fun. That's what I like about it. I know you guys are kidding around and you guys are just having a hell of a good time yesterday. I mean, one hell of a good time. Which is what my chats are all about. Sweet. I got one more of these to glue. It's over there, but this morning, putting this on, putting these on, is no fun. It's over there gluing right now. It's over that way. These ain't that bad, but as you can see, using the knife. This one just got this put on here this morning. Now on this, like I said, I'll get a camera eventually. My camera's up north. I just glued that on this morning. This is actually staying where it's supposed to. That's a small part, pain in the butt. That's a small part, that's a pain in the butt. Back here, I will have to work on the glue and get the deck glued on. Once this glue is completely dry. Oh yeah, I know you guys did. once this all dries, and I gotta be very careful, I gotta pull this off and pull this off. Take those two off, and then I gotta go while I'm on live stream, I think, or when I'm off live stream, I will frickin' look at getting the box couplers for this, which is fine because this will be once I put these up box couplers on, this will be a lot easier to put on and coupled in the future. But I mean, it's not a bad color cushion car. I don't know if I should do that, but we'll find out. Just to kind of give you a sneak peek. Oh, I know you guys had a ball last night. I enjoyed it. Kind of made my night when I had a lot of other shit in my mind. So there it is. Then the other coil cushion car hood would be there. Then these little punks. I'll take one off. I haven't cleared the flashing, but supposedly, if I read the instructions right. Oh, they always are. I've learned, don't even ask that question. They don't get too rips about, you know. As long as you guys hit the like button, that's all that matters to me. You can stay incognito as long as you hit the like button. So that's what these are for. Now, they're saying something like, they're always incognito. I get them come in and come out. It could be that the thing is loaded too. So supposedly something like that. So I gotta make the coil a little bit smaller. But I mean, it will work. It's a lot of weight to it. Oh, it actually balances out pretty good. Good width. Surprised myself. So not use the whole 10-foot roll of the tinfoil. So what? Sorry about that. So basically, I have to use 5 foot, and see if that fits in here. But this ain't bad. I mean, this is perfect for a gondola load. But for this, no, it won't fit in the hood. So I gotta figure out. I gotta use 5 foot. They're always incognito. I mean, it don't bother me. So that'll be my challenge for maybe today or another live stream is to cut it by the tinfoil or the aluminum flashing. Cut it down the. I can't speak. Cut the 4 inches down all the way 10 feet. Take a tape measure, find the 5 foot mark, snip it at 5 foot, and then see when I roll it if that will fit in this car. If it doesn't, then I got to figure out, it's 4 feet, and I might have to use a 3/8 for that because I don't know. We'll see, but at least I know it will work. It's just a matter of tinkering and figuring out the right size for the coil cushion car. It's pretty neat. I haven't been on eBay yet either, so. Mr. Gaffa, brother. Kind of figured it was Gaffa. I knew Gaffa was going to come. He's always in my live streams every day. Go ahead, brother. I'll catch you on the next live stream. Don't worry. There might be a live stream later, too. Who, me or you? Gaffa's always having a ball in here. That's the whole fun part about my chats. I'm not like the other ones where you got to watch yourself. Nope. Speak your mind or speak the truth, damn it. That's the way I look. Be careful what you wish for, because he will stalk you. No, I'm kidding with you. I'm sure he can find you if you wanted to. I don't give a crap. My hair has been. I just literally rolled out of bed at freaking. I was up by 6 to 10. What's on your agenda, mister? That price is gonna drive me nuts. That'd be a hit and miss. Anyways, what is everyone gonna do this weekend? Like I said, I've been waiting on a phone call around 11 Central my time. Just basically want to see what everyone was up to early this morning. I know some people don't like early streams, but I'm up, so I figured heck do it a little bit of a live stream and see what's going on. Gaff is good shit. Gaff is really good shit. You're all good shit. Yeah, I'm a little cold. That's what happens when you sleep on your hair and you can't get your hair laid on. I try watering that, but that's colics. That's colics for you. Colics are just crazy. Yeah, I'll have another freight car coming in hopefully by Monday. Hopefully by Monday or Tuesday I'll have my windows from Walther's. If not Wednesday. I know they're not shipping them to Lot C anymore. So. What else is everyone working on today? Yeah, he's going to bed. Yeah, Tom had a little bit of a hangout. He was deconstructing something on his layout. He was working on something. I'll have to go watch that and see what he was up to. That's why he didn't do a live stream yesterday. Usually he does a live stream every Friday and Saturday night. So I don't know. He was working on his layout for something. I don't know where he was working on or what he was putting on. Like I said, that's pretty much how I want to just touch the coil cushion card, get that, a little bit more done, and that's all I got. Unless you don't want to talk to me, I don't care. Like I said, I'll put these on this morning. They're kind of getting dry. I'll put the wire on these either side. And then once that other part dries, add the brake wheel. I mean, that wire is pretty thin. Yeah, it's like 26 gauge wire. Wow, 30 minutes flew by already? Holy moly. Time flies when you're having fun. I work on in another live stream, work on the flat bar steel load. I gotta get a flat car somehow. I know you're there, Jerry. You're just lurking. You like lurking. You're my lurker. Or Spark, you lurking too. One of you two. I'll probably sit up for an hour in this live stream, and then I said if no one else comes in, I'll just kind of see where everyone else is at later on this afternoon or sometime during the day. Like I said, I know a lot of people are not up as early as me and you. I like being up early. Early bird catches the worm. Early person. For anybody else wakes up, you piss them off by just doing what text and getting yelled at later. I'm good at that. I don't know why I'm so good at pissing people off. It's easy to piss people off. But try to keep them happy? Not so much. Cherry's just like, yep, I'm just sitting here listening. Oh, yeah. Yuck. I can't relate to that, but I can relate to expired milk. Trust me, you ever have expired milk, man? Ooh, that tears through your system. Like I said, it will tear through the system. I never had expired yogurt. I've eaten some expired food that was made on day 2 expired, but man, don't ever drink milk that is expired. Oh my god. Or like I said, that was just nasty. So how did that taste, by the way? I'm just curious. Oh, I don't blame her, man. That's not right. Expired yogurt. Yeah, I can't speak. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm a little bit freezing. I don't know why it's so freaking cold in here. Heat set at 67. Doesn't feel like 67 here. Because I'm in freaking ice box. Hey, that's it. Do this high live stream for another 30 minutes roughly, and if no one else is on here, or no one else pops in, and then after an hour, and then go crawl back on the blankets. I don't know why it's so cold. What's the temperature? Let's go see what temperature. Oh, yucky! It is officially 45 here. 45 and my thermostat's at 67, so it should be 20 degrees warmer in Australia. And it doesn't feel like it. No, he's working on, from what I saw. Let me go look at that real quick while I'm telling you. It's a part of his layout. I don't know where it is, but if you look at if you can see that, that's what Toyman's talking about. So I don't know where he's deconstructing. I don't know if he's deconstruction a part of it so he can build onto it. I don't know what he's quite doing. It's only an 8-minute film or 8-minute stream or whatever. So I don't know what he's doing or what. I really don't know. I mean, that's all I know. He said just deconstruction on his layout. I haven't got to watch the video, so I mean, like I said, I rolled out of bed. Yeah, I mean, I can watch the video while I'm talking to you. Let's go find out. Sure. Alright,
everybody, welcome back to the layout. It's time for a layout update. I've been doing some layout deconstruction. I've been ripping parts of my layout down. And I've been fixing my staging area. That's the main area that I was working on. I didn't like the way it was. The more I looked at it, the more I didn't like it. And I thought, well, I need to flatten that out. So actually, we'll start over here. And I started flattening this whole area out down through here. So we've dropped it down, as you can see. This used to butt right up against that, so that's half inch of the drop. So I dropped this whole section this way down half an inch. And as we come around to this section, I drop this down like 3/4 of an inch. This used to be a hump here. There's still a little bit of a hump, not as much as it was. Remember, it used to go up and down. Now the main section that I did, and this is, if you're trying to do this section by yourself, is just like a real pain. So as you can see, where the bench work here used to be up against there, that's an inch and a half drop. So I dropped this whole section down an inch and a half. So as you recall, as you can see, I got track ripped up. I got to reline everything. So this whole area is being revamped. So I'm ripping the track up from where it comes in through the stairs.
One, number two.
And ripping it up down to
How are you?
where the scenery starts in the backdrop. So this
Jerry, can you post the link to Toyman's latest video, please, and thank you.
I was having too many problems, so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to lower it and drop everything down. So now that we've got it all dropped down,
just watching this video real quick while we're on live stream.
There's still a little bit of an incline, but not as much as it was. So now she's pretty much, as we step back.
Thank you, Jerry.
See how now you set the flat it is. I didn't like the way it was, especially when if I was going to start unhooking trains, we'd have cars rolling down this way. And we didn't want cars rolling down that way. So I've been busy today revamping this whole section, so I just got it all done. Made some more support brackets here. More supports over here. Rebolted it to the wall. And, sorry, Vinny. Can't tune into your live stream tonight. And by the way, people, there won't be no live stream tonight for me. At 10 o'clock. I know usually at 10 o'clock on Fridays I do a live stream. Same with Saturday, so there's no live streaming going on this weekend. Because I'm going to be too busy doing deconstruction. That means ripping everything out and redoing it the way it is. So
he doesn't want
pets. I don't have a lot of scenery up here. I have nothing for scenery up there. I don't know what I was talking about, but you know what? It's time to rip up. So this is going to take a while to do. Once I start ripping everything out, pull the switches out, pull the switch motors out, realign everything. And I'll still be shooting some videos and running some trains, but unfortunately, Nancy, there won't be no more stair shot until I get this section done. So there we go. So once I get this section going, plus I'm also going to start this section here and run down this wall as well. So I need to get this area in here all filled out when I redo everything. So I want everything all built, all the bench work in before I start relaying track. That's why I like the layout that I built because when I do running sessions or live stream, then we can just run trains around in the rec room here and just does its own little loops. So there we go. So at least I'll have half of my layout working. The other half is under construction. So there we go in a nutshell. Look how nice and flat that is. As you can recall, it used to be a hump there. No more humps. It's nice and flat all the way around. Gotta like it. And I tell you, doing this by yourself, I got to do some sections. Drop one section down at a time. and slowly flattened everything out. And of course, as you can see, like I said, with all the track I had to remove and cork, and now I got to remove all that track down there. All this track here is being ripped up all the way around to this point right here. So this is all going to get redone. Because I have some curb switches that need to go in down here. How about with my staging area? So the switches, it's a good thing I didn't ballast down there. So there you go. This backdrop's coming down. That backdrop there will also be coming down. Everything is coming down all around through here that I've already put up for backdrops. Same with that. That's coming down as well. I'm redoing this whole section. So there you go. So here's your little series I'm going to be doing by
Toyman has lost his mind. That's a lot of work to do on he has lost his marbles on that one. But it's his layout and he can do it, but I mean, man, oh man. Yeah, I just irritated someone and peed him off, so phone's gonna be going bye-bye. Or it's just gonna be turned off. I don't know anymore. No, I wish I could have pets here, but they don't allow pets. I don't blame them. I mean, we've had issues. They have had issues, so that's why they don't have pets, which is fine. I mean, hopefully soon, maybe within another couple months, I'll have a house of my own here, or I'll, still rent here until I can find a house. I understand why he did it, because the layout has got a hump in it, and then it's got a pitch. So he kind of lost his mind, but he kind of had to fix an issue, because if you have that hump, the trains have a hard time coming over. But then if you have the layout on a slant, it's just like a hump yard. Pull the coupler and watch the cars just go flying down by itself. I get what he's saying. I mean, he doesn't want an active hump yard. I mean, I get that all too well. Otherwise than that, I mean, that's a lot of work he's got to do. But I know eventually I won't have as big of a staging yard as he does. I will have a staging, or I have a freight yard, but it'll be a decent size. But I got to figure out some things with that. Yeah, I got someone raking leaves. That's why I heard that. That's why he saw me look out the door. I'm like, who's raking leaves at this time in the morning? It don't phase me. I just kind of want to make sure I know who's around. It's either the squirrel or the raccoon. Last night the raccoon woke me up at frickin' midnight. Yeah, I mean, you can do that too. I mean, there is that too, Jesse. I mean, I might do that eventually if I can get a place of my own and I can put up a pole barn or a building. I don't even know why I talk to people some days. Not you guys in particular. It's just fun with it. Nah, like I said, I might do that in my layout. I don't know yet. I know if someone wants to see the car shop built, I don't know where that's going yet. My goal is finish up the Northern Light building. Once that Northern Light building is finished, which hopefully I'll have the parts soon, I gotta still spray paint the truss. I still don't know what color I'm gonna paint the columns, the black columns. I don't know if I'm just gonna leave them black or try to paint them with gray. Nice. I don't know if I'm going to paint the columns black or what I'm going to, if they're going to stay black or I'm going to try to paint them a different color from a primer gray and then paint them green. Where I work at, they're like a red color. So I really don't know what color I want to paint them yet. I have some time because I just got to mask off the back side of them and I'll just spray paint that way. Yes, that is all my buildings from now that I'm starting to build all my buildings and start working on my buildings. All my buildings will have lights. If they have doors, like a rolling door, I'm going to make the door operable. So that is, I'm waiting on the 2 windows to come in so I can paint them, glue them in. And someone's up early with honking horns. And then what I'll do is, once that's in, I gotta save up. But right now, it's kind of hard because I got some other things going on. Yeah, well, what's gonna happen? What's freaking cold in here? What's gonna happen is all my buildings are gonna have lights somehow, some way. But it's not just gonna be one switch that controls the light. And what I mean by that, like that northern light bulb, there's a wall there that divides light. There'll be one light on this side, 2 lights on this side. The wires will come down underneath, and this will be kind of a, either it will be a live stream or a video. But that will come down, and those 2 feeds will come to a toggle switch. But those 2 toggle switches are going to be fed by a main toggle switch. So it's 3 toggle switches: a breaker, or on and off like a breaker, and then 2 light switches. Yeah, doorbell wire is bloody heck, I can't remember what gauge it is. I know what you're talking about. Thermostat wires are going to be my feeder wire, and then yeah, give me a second. I can use the bathroom. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Now I have up in Wisconsin, I do have thermostat wire. Now you're like, what the hell would you use thermostat wire for? Oh, I'll tell you. Like I said, it's 18 gauge wire, and yeah, I'm Googling while I'm telling you. More than number 2. Well, Home Depot sells it like 18.7, but you can get it 18.8, which is 8 different wires in there. On average, let's see if I can get to Home Depot while I'm talking about it. man. I'll use this. Hey Fisher, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing this morning? Hit that like button, please. It's amazing how horses are different. Yeah, I'm just shooting the crap. How have you been? What you been? 18.7 wire, 18 gauge, 7 wires inside the thermostat wire. Roughly $100, but you get 7 wires inside. All you do is just strip the outer jacket very carefully, and you got feeder wire. Or if you know what section you're working on, you just very carefully cut the brown jacket off, and you got 7 wires inside. I know they do sell 18.8, which is thermostat wire. Yeah, it's called, well, it's 20 gauge and 8 wire. Yes, I'm looking at Home Depot and telling you guys. So, I mean, it's out there. Or if you go to the solid copper, it's $26. I think the other one, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know why the other one's more. But yeah, you're looking at anywhere between $27 and $100 for 18.7, which is 18 gauge wire with 7 wires inside it. And I've been an electrician or helper for about a year, so I know how to strip that stuff pretty well. They also make a tool to strip it too. But then you get like the 5 or 7 different colors of wire inside. Fisher, if you want to talk, just talk, buddy. You know the rules. I don't baby the chat. And that's an all honesty thing. I mean, my chats are always free floating. So you get like a red, a blue, a green, a white, a black. So, and then if you're looking at doorbell wire, which you did, which doorbell wire ain't that bad either. I don't know what I'm gonna use for the lights yet. Apparently my head is just. Come on, search phone. You know, eat nutty bars. They're good. That's breakfast champions right there. So I guess Toyman won't be doing live streams for a while until he gets that straightened out. Oh, come on, phone. So how's Fish? What you been up to? Yeah, that's not bad either. That's 20 gauge. Now, if you really want to get technical, Mr. GRE Jesse, I'll show you something even funnier. Or excuse me if I can get it. That's why I can't. This ain't the right box back, but I bought this many years ago, and it's called Cat 6 wire. 6 wire is 24 gauge wire. Very thin, very brittle, but it does do the trick too. So that box will be coming down here. There's a lot of things that are coming. But no, you can, there's cat wire, which is 24 gauge. You don't really need that much amp. I mean, you could use that. That's, you know, a little flimsy. It's a little harder to use. It's smaller. You can use doorbell wire, which is your gauge, which is 20 gauge, which is black and white. Or you can use the thermostat wire, which is 18 gauge, gives a little more power to the track layout. That's just tidbits for the day. So, 24 gauge, 20 gauge, 18 gauge. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with wire, Jesse. If you are, type yes in the chat. No, if you're not, I can kind of explain it to you. Damn it, out of freaking soda. Fishing, brother, what have you been up to? I see you there. Pretty brisk down here. Oh, 8-year-old for right. Okay. Excuse me. So, Mr. Jesse, what do you know about wire, brother? Yes, I'll eat this in a minute. Off camera. I love peeing people off early in the morning. Anywho, Jesse must have got lost somewhere. What you digging up? Quiet. Lurking. Man. Mr. Remco, how you doing, brother? I'm a little cold, man. It is like 46 down here, and I'm not used to this crap. It's not really crap. It's just the winter weather coming in. Usually, it'll heat up to about 60, 70 today, which is fine. I don't know if my furnace is still working right, but hey, it's life. I was telling Jesse and everybody else, I kind of pee off people early in the morning. It's easy to pee them off, but never easy to keep them happy. Doesn't matter how much shit you can do for people. I got a furnace. I'll tell you a little backlog. The furnace blower went out about 2 weeks, or about a week ago. And I called my landlord, had him come over. He replaced the blower, the scroll cage. He then went in and replaced the sequencers. He replaced the relays. He went in and replaced a lot of things. Had one wire mix up. Had a buddy of his fix that for him. They fixed it. He left the thermostat off. I turned it on. It was set at 58, so I was like, okay, that's a little cold. So I turned it up to 68. And I don't know if the blower is blowing hard enough or what. I mean, last night I can hear it kicking in, but like you can put your hand, there's not enough like airflow. So I don't know. I just kind of leave it alone. As long as I have some type of air, or as long as I got some type of heat blowing up, it just means getting more sweaters and stuff. It cuts down on the bill. My electric bill, I've never had an electric bill that low. It was like $54. So, I mean, a mobile home that's what this is. I mean, they're insulated to a point, but they're not like a true house. So the walls that you see right there could be thin. Yeah. But then again, I think I got thinner blood than most. And the reason why I say that is because I know my mom, my late great mom, she was a bleeder. You cut her and she would just bleed and bleed and bleed. So it could be thin blood too. But other than that, like I said, I just got to get acquainted to colder temperatures. I'll be fine. I do have some thick skin. I do got flubber. Like I said, this one I just kind of popped in. I got 2 trees on either side of my trailer. And right now they're raking the leaves on that side. He was over here. Now he's over here. I just added this detail in this morning. Just gotta find you. these two details, which I'm not going to even touch, this and this one, right over there, was a pain in the butt. And I mean pain in the butt. This, I put, I think this one on, or I had this on, and I put these on, the little things right here. I will put the wires on. I'm just waiting to make sure that's fully dry because they're a pain in the butt. They like to do waver things. This, I did add this, and I add these, the wires. It's not bad. I still gotta look at eBay and get a couple of bucks. Yeah, it's the tiny parts. My buddy Harry Haythorne was in here yesterday. Love that brother. That's the guy I've known for many, many years. He goes, "You need a tweezer, brother." I'm like, "Yeah, all my tweezers are up north, damn it." So I really can't wait to get all my stuff down here because once I get all my stuff down here, I'm not sitting here trying to use my fat fingers to place that part right there or this one right here. Or if I have my tweezers to break that, I mean, I broke it in two and you can't, well, you can kind of tell, but you can't kind of tell. I mean, I cracked the frame because I had a twist in it, but thanks to Jennifer White, she said heat up the frame and twist it out. But you got to be careful when you twist it because you twist it too hard, you'll break the frame. I knew the frame was going to go on here, which is fine. And then if I need to, I can eventually snake underneath there, underneath here, put a frickin' plate. But I'm not too worried about it. And it's just like the real world. I mean, they cracked the frame on a frickin' coil car. They're going to patch it. You know, they're going to add a thing on it, which I could probably do. I'm just here in the morning. Says restricted load. It's a pain in the ass to read. So restricted load, but what I'll have to do, sorry, just got a little tight in, is if I do put a plate over here, right there, because of the crack, what I'll do is I'll try to write the capacity, the load limit, and the load weight. I'll write all that down on a, I'll try to get a software and then print that decal out and then put a patch right there. It's not the end of the world. Or I might just leave it as a crack and then it can go to the rip check. I'll know this. I'll mark this. I'll have a special mark on this car somehow. What I might do when I weather this car, I'll probably put a mark on this right here. I'll probably put a mark that makes me know that this is the one that has the, whoa, hey, Nelly. This will be the car that has the broken frame. But like I said, even if I don't, well, I mean, it's, and yes, these coil loads are way too big. I gotta figure out how to shrink them down. So that means cut 4 inches off of that steel tin flashing, find 5 feet, cut it at 5 feet, and then use a 3/8 dowel, wrap it up tight, and see if the 5 feet will be just right to sit in here. 10 feet, way too much. Here, I can show you. I guess, whoa. I gotta make sure my fat hands don't get near that dang thing. Right there. The hood won't even go on it. That's how big that coil is. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I already knew it's too big. I was trying that out this morning. I'm like, yep, too big. So it's gotta be either 5 feet. I'm gonna try 5 feet, cut it in half. So if I cut this in half, this is 10 feet worth of flashing. If I cut the flashing down to 5 feet, that will hopefully with the 3/8 style fit in this car. Hopefully. That's the key word. But we'll find out. Time will tell. I might, I got someone calling me at 11, so I'll probably have to get off of here. I know Toyman is not doing his normal routine of Friday, Saturday live stream because he's working on his layout. If you look at the links above and over, I think, yes, Mr. GRA Jesse posted the link. Toyman is deconstructing part of his layout to redo it because it had a hump and it had a slant, so he took care of that issue. That's what he's working on. So Toyman will not have a live stream up and run it for a while, is my understanding from what he's telling me. Doesn't mean I still can't pester him because I got his number. But he'll get there. He'll work on it. Like I said, you're in the morning, sir. Yo, what's a kit car? I probably spelled kit wrong. Kit car is something you have to put together. Did I spell kit wrong? If I spelled kit wrong, spell kit, and then I probably misspelled it. Let's go. I figured I spelled it wrong. Yeah, I can fix it. What is it? K-I-T? Kit? I'm asking you a question there, mister. Here, I'll go like this. I'll just go kit car, or Walther's car. I'll eliminate the word kit. Hey, I told you I didn't get an A in English. That's the honest truth there, buddy. There. Oh, I didn't eliminate it. Come on, really? There we go. I just took the word kit out. I'm not going to mess with it. I'll just put Walther's car and then we'll be done with it. I told you. Math? Strong suit? Yes. English? Nope. And I don't proclaim to be an English nut. That's the key difference there. You can ridicule. I'm glad you pointed out. What the hell is a kit car? It's just a car that you put, Walther's car that you put together. That's all it is. It's just like an Atom Blue Box. You should know about those. How are you doing this morning, sir? Surprised you're up this early. I haven't seen you in my live streams, or I haven't seen you, I don't think, in a while in my live streams. I'm usually busy either at night or on the weekend. Okay, so is it spelled kit that way? K-I-T-E? Or not? I mean, the word kit is driving me nuts now. You got me thinking, did I spell kit wrong? Walther's kit car is basically a car, or the Atom Blue Box, or the Walther's white box. It's the old kits that you assemble. I don't know if kit's spelled K-I-T or K-I-E-T-E. Hey, I'm honest. I will laugh about it, and then I'll be sitting there. You'll have me thinking all day. Is it spelled that way, Remco? Someone will frickin' know how to spell it in the damn chat. Like I said, I'm not an English major. Nor do I proclaim to be one. Give me a math problem, and I'll sit there and frickin' tinker on that all day. Dude, it's kit. See? Learn something new every day. Thank you, modeler. Hey, that's why you guys figure it out. I just go, okay. Oh, is that wrong? Okay, cool. Whoops. Here, we'll just delete that where I put Walther's car. I'll just start putting a letter. Start going live streams by letter. Start with A and go to Z, and then once I run a letter, start doing numbers. No, that's why I asked modeler too, because I was like, what is it spelled? I don't give a crap. Maybe that's why I get a lot of those strange looks when people come in. They're like, what the hell? Ah, it's fine. Pick on me all you want. Like I said, I misspell words all the time. It's just me. Yeah, the English language is kind of yeah, that's mildly putting it, but the English language has verbs, nouns, adjectives. Okay, like we need verbs, nouns, and adjectives. Then you got the punctuations with commas and periods and all that good garbage. And you're talking to someone that's got an A in English in college. College courses ain't A, and I can't speak a lick of good English. Even I'd write the paper and I'd try not to repeat myself because I have a habit of doing that. So I'd have my sister help me read it to make sense of it. She's the English nut of the bunch. My sister's got a really good, smart English. She does the English. I got the math part. I don't know how the hell that got happen. I swear to God, I can. If I need to try to, I can usually text her. Hey, what the hell? How do you spell this word? She's like, what the hell are you trying to spell? Or she'll text me with the math problem. So yeah, the English language is just adjective, verbs, nouns. Then you got your punctuations, like your periods, commas, and all that. Then you got to know where the hell to put a comma or but, and, or if. Yeah, let's not get there. English is just. Sometimes I wonder how more complicated you can make English, and it's already getting too complicated. But then again, go give me a math problem. I'll sit there and putz on a math problem. I like math. Numbers are always easier to deal with than frickin' English. Or that's just like modeler. That's just like what are the two common ones that they always mix up? There and there. Their. There. Or where. Were. Or where. I mean, how close do you need the words to be to their? Yeah, no. Enough of English. But I mean, you can. I don't know what language you speak, but you can protest to this one. I'm glad you like that, Remco. I'm glad you understand it, and I'm glad you think that way. Not a lot of these people on YouTube think the same way me and you think. My main thing is, okay, just spell it to the way the hell they understand it. Get them in here. Like I said, I was working on that kit. I'm waiting for it to dry, and then I'll probably put the wire on this one in a little bit. But like I said, I'll use Wing It, or I'll use Coil Load or something. Yeah, they are. And I'm not going to go off on this tangent, but since you kind of brought it up, get rid of the Common Core bullshit. I don't usually talk politics, but get rid of the Common Core crap. Go back to the basic of frickin' math. Common Core adds 1 or 2 extra steps, which is bullshit. I'm not trying to get off on a tangent here, but Common Core, no. Go back to the old school of adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. Go back old school way. And these kids wouldn't be so screwed up in Common Core crap. Like you have to do certain steps to get the correct answer. But if you do it the old school way and you just literally fly through the old school way, they'll mark you wrong. Yeah, you don't need it. It's just, you got a subject there, but it is pretty much a hot button for me because I don't like that Common Core crap. When I eventually have kids and they tell me I gotta teach them Common Core, I'm gonna go tell them to go fly a fucking kite because I don't like Common Core. I just don't. You're adding too many extra steps that you don't need. Like you can take 100 minus 50 and know it's 50, boom. Or 50 plus 100. It's easy peasy. The way they're teaching kids nowadays, I had my cousin up in Wisconsin. She texted me this Common Core problem. I'm like, just go freaking old school. But I says, it took me freaking forever to find the answer because I had to try to figure out how to do it the Common Core way. It's like you're adding too many variables. Go back to the old school way. Just saying. You wouldn't have half of the problems. And you really want a good subject. Thank God. Thank God. That's all I gotta say. At least a teacher, I'll praise this teacher. Thank God he has the common sense to say, frick it. Old school. I applaud him for that. But, getting on the school subject, they say cursive shouldn't be taught. Wrong. You can argue with me here and there, but, you gotta have a signature on your check. Oh, wait a minute. They don't know what checks are because they're all going to debit cards and electronic filing and stuff. So, but I do think cursive should still be taught. And if you ever would read my handwriting, sometimes I'll write, print, and then halfway through the print, or me writing something, I'll turn it into cursive. Every now and then you'll see a word that's in cursive. I don't know why I do it. I just kind of, like, you'll literally look at something I'm writing, and then you'll find the one word I put in cursive. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. I've never broke that habit. Or I'll write halfway through print, legible print, and then I'll turn it into cursive. Now that's funny as hell to me. When one of my friends goes, how the hell did you start off in plain print, and then halfway through you go to cursive? Or you'll start in cursive and go to print. Yeah. Go ahead and pick fun at that one, buddy, because that's a fun trait of mine. If you ever get something written by me, just prepared for half and half or a word or two that's cursive. But like I said, I applaud that teacher for going back to math. So, yeah, Common Core is just, I can't stand it. I really freaking can't. I mean, and then I heard there's been a big stink about the kids learn algebra at like 3rd or 4th grade. Or something like that. I heard it's really young. They're trying to get them into algebra right off the get-go. I'm like, I think it's like 3rd or 4th grade if I remember it. You mean this kit car? It's a coil car. So that's basically what you're looking at. This is a homemade coil load, which is too big. But that's put in perspective. That's basically what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to weather it, bash it a little bit more. I'll put a dot up here for a reason. Yeah. As you can see, the coil load is way too big. But this coil load right here is one of 3. So, I've been tinkering. Let's see if I can do this with my big fat mitts. That's 3/8. That's 1/2 inch. That end one's 3/4. They're all homemade coil loads. Give me a second. You go to your local home improvement store. Now you gotta be careful. This is metal, and it is sharp. But you get roof flashing like this. You cut down right here 4 scale feet. That's what those are. These are roughly 4 scale feet. And you cut this. This is 10 feet worth. They have a 50-foot rope for $60, but 10 is like $6. HO. HO size. But like I said, that's 10 feet of that flashing that is down here. So I got to cut this. I'm going to cut another 4 scale foot, and then I'm going to roll a 5-footer and see if that fits in this coil load or this coil car. If it doesn't, then I got to cut it down at 4 feet and see if that will fit. And if 4 feet doesn't fit, then I'll go down to 3 feet. I'll find the magic number. Like I said, you just use a 3/8 style, 1/2 inch style, or 3/4 style. And you just got to find that magic ticket to fit in the coil car. Like I said, I don't have all my stuff down here yet. But once I do, you'll understand. What size do you model in? Yep, same scale, man. What you gonna work on today? Ah, nice. I can't wait to get mine down here. Hopefully in another month I can get them. Nice. You making a freight yard or are you making a town? Nice. You can have the town and then have the train track run right down the middle of the town. Yeah, if I had my model train set down here, I'd just have this up and then just point the camera at that. Nice. I have to go watch a lot of your videos too. I know I watch a lot of GREs too. Gotta start watching more of you guys' videos. As soon as they pop up, I try to watch them because I get buried in videos. Nice. Can't wait to see that. That's gonna be awesome. Excuse me. Right down the middle. That's gonna be sweet. Oh, I got 4 legs. What engines are they gonna run down the middle? Are they gonna be diesel, steam? What kind of freight cars or passenger cars? I'm curious. I got the cat curious. Like I said, I roughly have 6 steam locomotives, and then the rest are all diesel. That's just gonna be a hodgepodge once I figure all that out. Model man over there's got jokes. I like that. I like that. No, I like that surprise. That's gonna be awesome. You'll find out. He reminds me of a toy man. I like that answer. That's a good one. You'll find out. So what else do I have in here? You guys all sipping coffee, or are you guys just watching this bad boy? Oh yeah, I got Toy Man too. There's an inside joke between me and him. An inside joke that started on his live stream and continues over on mine. He's a good buddy. You watch his latest video on how he's going to deconstruct it and take out the hump and then the pitch. I need some drink because I'm going to. Yeah, he's got. That's going to be some time consuming stuff there. I think he's lost. I mean, I get it why he did, but I think he lost his marbles, man. Whoa. That's a lot of track to redo and fix. But yeah, his layout's sweet. It is. I'll admit there. His layout is really awesome. You can tell he's put a lot of love into that thing because I mean, oh yeah, because if you get the staging yard right, like I was saying to GRE, he didn't want to have it where you uncouple a car and it just goes like a hump track and it just rolls down by itself. But I mean, if he really wanted a hump yard, that would have been the ideal hump yard. I mean, because by the sounds of it, he had a good pitch going that the car sort of rolled backwards. That'd have been funny. Yeah, okay, hold on, disconnect that car. Whoop. Why is it going down by itself? That's just the hump yard. Don't worry about it. Bam! And he's going to start click, click. He could have had a nice active hump yard there by the sounds of it. I see it's just you talking today. I know Remco has an issue typing and translating. But like I said, Funman's pretty cool. Like I said, I like that he's trying to level it out so his cars just don't go. But what are you gonna work on today, model? I got 3 in here. That's a snug fit. Right there. You can bust my balls on this. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, and I mean it. Are you gonna start busting my balls though too? I don't have tools down here, and that's the honest truth. I will eventually. Right now, I gotta save up and pay my bills. You're gonna be one of those guys, Mr. Gaffa Jr. Gaffa's good at that. Gaffa and Sparky and Toyman. No, like I said, I'll see what I can do. I've been wanting to start another module, but live paycheck to paycheck. That's the honest truth. Haha, you know it. It's fine. You keep watching my kahunas. I don't really. Listen, I've been trying to figure out how to do it, and I'll figure out some way. One of these paychecks, you might just see that happen. Like I said, cutting stuff with a handsaw. Get tired. So who else is here besides you and me? I know Remco's here. So you gonna go work on your layout today, buddy? Or are you just gonna sit here and keep busting my kahunas? Yeah, that's one way of doing it. That's one way of doing it. Or another way is having someone say, I've had this comment and I've had this come up in a lot of live streams, and yeah, you get kind of on the teeter totter if people keep asking about it. There's another way around it too. Yeah. I think I kind of busted Sparky's balls on this thing. I don't remember who it was. Yeah, it might have been Sparky. Sparky Factory. Good guy. So I told him, I says, if you're that. And there goes Ron. There goes Ron in the peanut gallery. But if you guys really want to see that, yes, that is one way to do it, model. The only other way I know of is you guys start a GoFundMe page. And that's all honesty. I mean, I got so many bills, it's not even funny. Yeah, go pick on Ron. No, but those are the only, I mean, I will try. Like I said, I kind of seen where my funds are right now. And Like I said, if I have the means, I'll go probably buy a sheet of plywood. Have them rip it in half. But the only other way is GoFundMe. I'm not even kidding you. Like I said, right now it's just I'm not worried about. I'll keep buying cars and stuff. I'll have enough fleet of cars coming down here. But like I said, my channel's just not about model trains. But I mean, it is and it isn't. If that offends people, call me what you want. I don't really give a crap. Gaff was in here be picking on something. I'm not a slacker. It's just you don't understand. Life is life. Paycheck to paycheck. Oh, I know what you are. Oh yeah. I'm not like Vinny and his mob of people. I call it. I mean, God, that must be nice having the subscribers. I wish I could have super chats, but I'm not worried about it. Life will happen when it happens. When time is right, time is right. Hey, Ron, did you see this? Here. Yeah, I still got to glue the wire in this one. But yeah, I was putzing on that this morning. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's a cola card that came in. I've been playing around with that, gluing that. Did you see the MKT car? If not, I'm gonna go get a drink, and once I get a drink, I will also get the MKT car. Be right back. It takes a while to build things up and do things. I haven't even eaten yet. That's just the fun part. Car. So you have that one, and let's see if I can do this. Yeah, there we go. There you go. This one's already assembled. But yeah. So, toys. Always gotta have toys. Yep. That one came in sometime this week. I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday. There is one more coming in. This actually has the metal wheels, which is kind of nice. Doesn't have the right couplers, but work on those later. I got enough couplings to. I'll have to do enough coupling and engine installs, engine decoder installs. That's not even funny. That I gotta fix the box couplers on. I just gotta get the box and then glue the box on and redo all that. But, So what's everyone getting into today? I know that Ron, you're down in frickin' Australia. What are you up to down there? Yeah, I got one more freight car coming in. What do you guys want to talk about? Our model man that just wants to keep busting balls, which is fine by me. I know he's messing. He's like Kappa. Anytime, brother. Come in to my live streams anytime. You're always welcome. Ron, nice. You gonna film him running? No, it's like I said, bottom. It's always what I strive for. Make the live streams interesting, funny. I don't care. I don't have a set rules in my chat. I think rules should be broken. Dang nabbit, Ron. I want to see him, damn it. Like I said, my chat, you can pretty much talk about subscribers, followers, supporters, promote your channel. I don't care. Even if you're cursing the chat, I just gotta make sure I can watch the chat and show or hide or something. Hey Ron, what do you think about Toyman tearing his layout and working on the pitch and stuff? He had a hump in his layout and he's got a slight pitch towards it too. I can't wait to see your shays. Oh, I can't wait to see him. Who's the pleasure I got talking to this morning? I know Model Railer is going. He's got to roll out. I like that term. Roll out! Right through something else. I know Ron and Remco are in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button. The landlord's around. I can hear him. Morning, guys. So you all start waking up at 9 o'clock. I've been up since 6 a.m. roughly. Then I have a frickin' fat raccoon that lives above in the tree. Him and a squirrel likes to drop nuts and stuff. Oh yeah, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting conversations. Like I said, don't bother me. I said if Toyman was here, which I'm sure his ears are burning, so he'll probably pop in. It's gonna bite that he doesn't do his live streams on Friday and Saturday, so now I know I'll have to kind of pick up the slack for Slacker earlier. But he's not really slacking, he's working on his plane out, trying to get that all straightened out. So, yeah. But no, like I said, I got the coil cushion car. I just got to put 2 more wires on it. Then put the brake on. Then hopefully this week I can have my windows. Yeah, I know. I always look forward to Toyman's live stream because you never know. Mine's like the precursor to his on a Friday. Like I did Vinny, I went over to Vinny's, I shot everyone over to Vinny, and I came back, and then I thought Toyman was going to have his live stream. Nope. Come to find out, he's busy deconstructing and reworking his layout a little bit. So, that's fine. I wish I had, like I said, I might go and get a piece of plywood and somehow, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, have them cut the piece of plywood and then buy the one by the next paycheck and then try to see if I can get a module started. I don't know how I'm going to quite do that with hand tools, but we'll see. I just got to see where all my bills are. I got to make sure my rent's paid. Once the rent's paid, then I'll start thinking about that. I see you all up there. You're all just quiet. You're just making it the Ron and me show, huh? What you doing? Model Man's probably, or Model Railer is still in here too. Or he probably rolled out, but then, just listen to the live stream, which is fun. I got, like I said, I know 3 of you in here, roughly 4 of you. But you're all shy to talk. It's not okay. Let's put it this way. I'll give you an economic crash course. Depending on what state you live in, I only make $9.50 an hour. Okay, so you take $9.50 an hour, you're roughly looking at a $200-300 weekly paycheck. What Ron said. So you take $9.50, you only make, let's say, 380, maybe roughly 390, and that's only 40 hours. So let's just say 40 hours. Then you got to take out the taxes, which they'll probably take out 80 or $100 in taxes. So your check's only 200 something. Okay, so let's say hypothetically your check's between 200 and 250. Rent and water. Rent is usually 600, but if you pay it early, it's 590. Water is $35. Electric bill is $35. Internet bill is $73. Insurance for your truck or your vehicles, another $83. That's a crash course. You can't make a living off of a low pay. He's in here. You just gotta. He has a translation issue, so it takes him a while to get in here and type because he's got to translate everything. And it's hard for him to type. He's around, Ron. Just mention his name. He'll tell you. But yeah, that's the reality. When you have that many bills, and then you got a school bill, which reminds me, I got to go look at that, and that's a certain dollar amount. I had to rip them into it because they wanted me to pay $700 on a student loan that I can't even afford $700. BNSF, where do you live again, Remco? I think he said, well, I know Gaffin's Australia. I think you're Ireland, ain't you? I think he's Ireland, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I mean, Remco, it's not that bad, but you gotta understand. Trying to make bills pay. Oh, Netherlands. Okay, I knew it was somewhere over in Europe. I just couldn't remember what the heck continent you're over there. It's not that bad, but I mean, there's a give or take. You just gotta. Right now, I'm just making sure I can pay all my bills. So once the bills are covered, then I'll kind of see what I have. You know, you get 5 paychecks this month because you get paid weekly, so you get 5 checks. But then, 3 of those are going to be saved up to get the bills paid, the rent. Then once the rent's paid, then you got to make sure all your other bills are paid. It's a never-ending cycle. I mean, I had to deal with the car insurance, and now I'm saving a little money there. So hopefully that will free up some more money to do some more things. But time will tell. Who's all in here? I got Remco, I got Ron. Who are the other 4 or other 3 hiding? I see you guys. That's it. That's a sneak peek. Like I said, I'll probably glue this wire on in a little bit. Just letting it rest. Got my landlord here. Yeah, I got 2 trees on either side of me. Helps cut the bill zone. What else you want to know, Remco? Or Ron? Or whoever else is in here? Like Ron said, read his comment. I said the MKT's in, the gondola's in. Like I said, I got to rework on the coil loads. Just a little too big for it. That's fine. These will probably go over to the either a steel mill or a aluminum foil mill where they make the rolls. I gotta find a manufacturer for that, and then once I do, I'll make that building or I'll see about what I can do to find it. Yeah, I wish, brother. I really do wish some days. But like I said, the economy. Go talk to Gaffa. Go watch one of the live streams. Me and Gaffa were getting into, and Remco was in here for that one. I remember that pretty well. Me and Remco and Gaffa we were talking about the American dollar versus an Australian dollar versus his dollar. And that was a very interesting conversation. I mean, Gaffa was just on point. I mean, man, oh man. An interesting fact, Ron, you take U.S. dollars. Let's say you had $15,000 sitting in the bank here. You take it over to you guys, it goes up to 20,000 roughly. That's what Gaffa was figuring out. I don't know how Gaffa figured it out, but that's what he was saying. I'm looking at him like, so you're telling me you take money out of the U.S. bank, put it down in Australia, that's roughly what you get? He goes, yeah. Yeah, go look at that live stream. I don't remember what live stream that was, but that was an interesting conversation. It was mind-boggling what me and him were talking about, and Remco. Remco was in that conversation. Yeah, I mean, economies are always fun and interesting. And like I said, it always depends on what state you live in, too. Because that'll dictate what you get paid. And just seeing who's out there. Like, a prime example, down south gets paid less than northern people. Yep. Wilmer. They were shipped over to Lot C. I went over to Lot C to see if they have my windows. The poor lady and the poor lady had no clue what I was talking about. She was supposed to ask her husband if they'd gotten a package with my name on it to see if they had the windows. I haven't heard hide or hair. She was supposed to ask her husband. She probably forgot. So on Friday morning, I had to recall Walther's. So I recalled Walther's and I talked to Walther's. The guy that originally put that order was on the phone with me. And the guy goes, my bad. They sent it to the Lot C as in Charlie instead of Lot B as in boy. So now my windows are now on order again. So hopefully by next week, Monday or Wednesday, anywhere between Monday and Wednesday, I should theoretically have my windows. I hope. There's no guarantee. And the guy was, he kept saying sorry, I'm like, dude, it's human. We all make mistakes. It happened. Crap happened. I'm not worried about it. Because I'm glad you're understanding, because most people would just be ripping me a new one. I'm like, yeah, that's what I said. I says, well, when you got people on live stream asking where your windows are, and you tell them that now they're shipped over there that way instead of here, I was like, I could ask for a free kit, but I'm not going to do that. I says, but, it's kind of funny. You're waiting on 2 parts to come in, and you accidentally shipped them that way. So it'll probably be 3 weeks out. It will be 3 weeks out from last week, this week. Now next week it'll be 3 weeks out trying to get these parts in. And hopefully, Wilmer, and hopefully, I'm using this term loosely because I'm just kind of petrified. When I finally get the windows in, it is 31. That's the part number I saw that I need. Hopefully those windows will fit in there. Hopefully. Because if not, then I got to figure out what the heck number the part number is. But when you're looking at the instruction sheet, I can go pull it out. It said 31, so I'm hoping those are the right windows. It had an arrow pointing to that window, so we shall see. Yeah. You're telling me, Wilmer? I'm just going, okay. I kind of want to go, what's next, but I don't want to say it because I've already had a crap weekend. I've already had other things happen in my background, but only bright side is I'm saving $71 on car insurance. So, hey, that's all that matters right now. windows are somewhere in China, or no, somewhere in between here and Milwaukee. And hopefully, I have them by the next week so I can spray paint them. And then once I spray paint them, I'll probably do a live stream. But then again, everyone's yelling at me because I don't have a camera angle. Camera's up in Wisconsin, so I will not have that mailed. That's too expensive of a camera to have mailed down here. Or FedEx or whatever. Then you gotta worry about it breaking. But hopefully in December I can save up and get a plane ticket to get back north. Hopefully. There's so much other stuff. But yeah, the windows are somewhere between here and there. And hopefully they're the right ones. And hopefully they didn't send them over to Lot C again. I asked the guy twice before I got off the phone with him, so it's Lot B, right? He goes, you're not going to let that down. I'm like, nope. I said, Jesus moly, you keep sending my windows to the wrong place. I said, what are you going to send them to A next? There's A, there's B, there's C. Or, yeah, I'm B, there's C, there's D. There's E, F, G, H, I, J. There's 17 trailers in here. And they can all have a letter. And they all do have a letter. So he could probably send them to any one of these trailers in here. You know, I send them to Lot L or some crap. And then I gotta go find Lot L and see if they got my windows. I hope not. But it happens. And it was just entertainment value. It's kind of funny when I had to go next door and I've never talked to him. I see him, I say hi, I wave to him. They don't accept. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not worried. But yeah, that's where my windows were. Bronze them. I should make a resin cast or a sand mold. I'll make a sand mold of the originals that were sent over to Lot C. Put them in a sand mold and melt down some gold and make them gold or bronze. Make a set of bronze, make a set of gold, make a set of silver. Oh, that's too funny. Well, but that's actually clever, brother. If you want, go ahead and hit the like button too, by the way. I don't know who hasn't hit the like button, but if you don't, you know. I'm telling you. What are you telling me, brother? I've never had this much issues trying to get parts. I've never had problems. I mean, like I said, the only other time I've really had issues when sweet, thank you. Like I said, never had an issue, and let me put it this way: I deal with Amazon, I deal with eBay. Never had an issue with where my parts are. That Walther's car, this one right here. I do this. This car. Yes, I'm not trying to fall on my seat while I'm grabbing this car. Or this car. These two came from eBay. Got them. Here, you want another little fun tidbit? This is from Amazon. I've not had issues. But apparently Walters thinks I live in C. I joke and I humor about it. I'm not ripping Walters. It happens. Like I said, you gotta find light and humor in everything that happens in life. Hell, you missed it last night, Wilmer. Jack and Coke was running. Yeah, that tells you what kind of week I had. I don't like drinking that much, but I figured, hell, I deserved it after this last week, so. Yeah. I mean, if you watched that live stream, you knew after Vinny went off, I made Jack and Coke. Catch you later, brother. Always good seeing you on. But no, like I said, I mean, it's been a week. It's been a week from hell. I'm glad this week's over, and hopefully things start getting better. I hope. But it's life. I expect things not to go accordingly to plan. Main thing is, like I said, I got the roof. I got to keep a roof over my head. I got to keep paying bills. Which I got to pay the internet bill because they like to give you a $9 fee. Here, you want to hear something really funny, Wilmer? How is it you pay your internet bill 1 day late? 1 day late. The next day, because you forgot to send the payment that day. So 1 day later, you set up the payment that night. You set it up in the computer. Say, hey, take it out and then pay it tomorrow. 1 day late, they charge you a $9 fee. Bye, Ron. 1 day late, and they charge you a $9 fee. Really? What happened to the 10-day grace period, or maybe a 2-day grace period? Exactly the answer I was gonna say. 1 day late, and they charge you $9. I learned my lesson. Make sure you pay that damn thing on time. Like I said, I just saved $71 on car insurance, so that once I cancel out the old plan, I got new plan. So this new plan I like because it's going to benefit me. So, kind of depends on which bank you go with. Some are more lenient, some are not. I mean, I've floated on around the zero mark a couple times, but I had a whereabouts, so I've never really had issues with banks. I've had credit unions. Oh, yeah, I've dealt with credit unions. They're not bad. I just got an itch. But I mean, I've never had that. I mean, American Family. Yeah, I kind of let that go because that's my insurance for my old insurance for my vehicles. I kind of let that go because I knew I had to get new insurance. So I had to get insurance. So I have to call them Monday when I get off of work or during break and explain to them I got new insurance, cancel out the policy, and then do that. But yeah, they were going to charge me $163. I'm like, nope, time to switch because I have to switch anyways because I switch states. They don't cover this state I'm in. Oh, yeah, utility companies? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yes, I'm going to go get cashews and eat cashews in front of you. Give me a sec. Yeah, utility companies are pretty bare. They can be a pain in the butt. Yeah, I'm listening. Just give me a sec. I'm watching, man. Yeah. I was just looking at my utility bill. Yeah, I paid an arm and a leg for him. I needed food. I didn't have food in here. I couldn't even freaking. I had 15. Well, I spoiled myself a little bit because I found Hot Wheels. I'm a big Hot Wheels fan. They're only $1. No, I mean cashews. Yeah, that was a. I had to stretch the budget on that one to get them, but like I said, I don't have hardly. I mean, if you look at my cabinet, you look at my refrigerator. Yeah, I got meats in there, but I mean that's because I had a bigger paycheck last period. This upcoming paycheck, it is to a point, but I mean, in all reality, I don't really have much food. I mean, I got looking at it right now, open box of cereal. I got 4 cereals, but I eat that every morning. Okay, I got Popeyes, which is $1. You know, little Popeyes, what the hell you call them, the beef turkeys and all that. 2 pieces alone, just, I mean, that's it. And then meat costs an arm and a leg. That cost me like $11 just to get meat. And then just to have that, and that's all I really have, and a pack of chicken. That's it. And I don't even go out and eat. Literally, I don't go out to eat or nothing. I mean, I get home after work and I'm like, did I pull something up? Yeah, the Popeyes are $1. They're cheap. Good shit. I literally will be probably turned into Popeye. I mean, I got eggs. I have soda. But like I said, my work cut 10 hours off of my paycheck, or they cut 10 hours down because of the sawmill. So now my checks are going to get tighter. So when I had a good couple paychecks coming in, I made sure to stock up. And then this last paycheck that was from the last period was a decent check. I had to get the insurance booked, which I did. I knew I needed a little bit more food, which I wanted cashews. So, and that was like a $63 tab. Plus, I got some Hot Wheels because I figured how I needed them. But like I said, I mean, yeah, it's like making anywhere between a check of 300 to, or not even 300, 250, maybe to 300 something, close to 400. Depends on your hours. My hours fluctuate. I'll be guaranteed 40, but that means a very small check. Once we go back up to 50, where we can get at least 47, 48 hours, check will be near 400. I mean, it's just the way the world is. But yeah, cashews are always, that's one of my vices. Cashews, gotta have nutty bars, because I'm a nut. Yes, I went there. I will not eat nutty bars in front of you. I will have to figure out where they are down here. I don't even know if they do have them down here, so I will have to look into that. And well, I'm telling you, because I'm kind of. I know Remco's in here. Who's the third or the hiding person? Hey, that whoa. Yeah, I'm just typing in. Yeah, like I said, I just gotta see where one is near me. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of looking what I'm telling you. I'll have to look into that, but I mean, like I said, it's a check. But you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's all I gotta say. Hmm. Oh, come on, Google, stop being a pain in the butt. Oh, I can imagine, Wilmer. I mean, man, it's not easy. Everything's it goes all back to the economy crap. Economy is one thing. When the richer is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer, that's all I gotta say. And I don't talk politics. I don't want to talk politics, but that's all I gotta say. The richer are getting richer, and the poor are getting poorer. That's all I gotta say. Must be nice finding loopholes every which way. I haven't found that lucky ticket. I've been busting my butt since I was 06 is when I first got my real job, and I understood. I was very fortunate. I worked for McDonald's for about a year. That's how I got started working, and I was very fortunate. Yeah, I was making $7.45 an hour, but the owner liked me. He had 7 McDonald's or 6 McDonald's that he owned, and I would work. He'd be like, "Hey, I need you up at Fox Point. Can you do this?" Wow. So I was fortunate enough that I had the owner on my side. So he when he would tell me go to another store, don't clock out, just go and do. It pissed my store manager off. She's like, "You can't do this, you can't do this." I'm like, go take it up with the owner. And she goes, "Oh, so you're just the owner's little uh teacher's pet or whatever the hell you want to call it." I'm like, "No. He knows I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it right the first time and help him out." So I was very fortunate. I was working 45 hours. And then on top of that, besides working all those hours, then if he had something he needed done on the restaurant, I'd clock out and then make a side hustle. So, I mean, I've been very lucky. I know how to do things to make things survive in life. From there, I went to the Orange Box for 5.5 years. Wasn't that bad. Wasn't that, it was a lot of repetitiveness. I mean, getting up at 5 in the morning is bull crap, but that came to an end. Mom's health took a turn for the crappy in 2012, and I bounced around ever since. I mean, between 2012 to now, I mean, I've bounced. I can't even remember how many jobs I've had. That's how many jobs I've had just to get where I'm at in life. So, I mean, when people don't understand, I fought my way through life. And Wilmer, what you're saying too. I agree. But I fought to get where I'm at in life. I mean, I've been very blessed. I'm very blessed. I'm very lucky to be working these last 5 months. Solid. I mean, I've had jobs. They hire you in for a freaking probation period. Right when your probation's about to end, they let you go. And then if they get you out of probation, then there's still that chance they'll let you go. And that's happened to me too. I have been literally in the crossfires of 2 different things. So, like I said, I know life, but that's just life, and that's how it is. Hey, Wilmer, where were you the last couple of live streams last night? Not last night's live stream, but Thursday live stream. I can tell you right now. And I know I'm going to be calling this individual out, and I usually don't do this at live streams, but there was an individual who's 11 years old. That's all I'm going to say. He is on this channel. He is one of my subscribers. And he was like, "I wish I was 14 or 15 years old at 11 years old." I mean, it goes back to what I've said on all the live streams. I'm not going to preach about it, but you don't want to rush things. And Wilmer could be a test to that. I'm a test. I can test to that. Gaff and me, we're just kind of giving life lessons. But anyways, that's enough about life. But what are you going to do today, Wilmer? Besides listen to this buffoon. I will warn you, I will probably be getting off here around 10:30. I do have a phone call. Look out for Rory. He's supposed to have a live stream pop up today. Toyman will not have a live stream because he's deconstruction and reworking his layout. If I can get to a point where I know I'm not going to have a guest or a phone call, which I do apologize for before Vinny's live stream, my last live stream before that, I had phone calls upon phone calls. There was just a lot of things going on I had to take care of. But if there's nothing going on this afternoon or this evening, if there's no one doing a live stream, I will do a live stream, but it's just going to be me talking. Whether that interests you guys or not, let me know. Comment there or comment below. But what are you all working on today? Yes, I'm going to be a dick here. Cashews are good. Good for the health too. Oh hey, I can show you that, guys. Hold on. I don't know whether you can see this, but let's see. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I can't really do that because of the blur. But if you can see it, that's the sky, what it was like at work one day. Pretty color sky, I'll tell you that. Pretty color sky. Oh, wasn't that? Like I said, I just gotta wait and see when my parts come. See when my other freight cars get here. Like I said, I spoiled myself when I could because I knew the paychecks were going to get tighter. And now they're going to get really tight. And I mean tight. But Wilma, what are you doing for Thanksgiving, buddy? Yep. I give you guys props for doing that. And Wilma, don't stress out if it doesn't look good, brother. I'm not kidding you. It's not worth the freaking headaches. Your layout is what your layout is. I mean, it looks decent as it is. I mean, but you can't stress out about it. You know, they gotta understand it's a work in progress. Go ask Toyman, he's ripping up his like a motherhead right now. Yeah, I wish I could take that same phrase, but I can't. Like I said, you just don't stress out. Going to be, I think he meant to put, going to be good. Going to be great. Going to be great is what he tried to put. And I don't know what the heck they're doing out there, but okay. Yeah, you'll be fine, Wilmer. My question is, do you like live streams? Do you like doing live streams? You know I love doing them. This is my freaking 9th day straight. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Remco. I got you, brother. I understand you have translation issues, so I know what you're trying to say. No, they're raking up leaves and the acorns. I'm sure there's plenty of acorns out there. Those squirrels, man, oh my god. Those squirrels, yeah. Like this cashew, see if I can do this. All of a sudden you'll be hearing, let's see, put you over here. All of a sudden you hear this at night, you'll just hear them drop, and they just drop them. Either it's the squirrel dropping them, or it's the fat raccoon that's up there on one of the trees, and he loses his balance periodically, and you hear a thump, you know it's the raccoon. I got a raccoon that lives up above me. Not a nice neighbor. Not the nice neighbor at the. I mean, I don't hear my neighbors to the A or that lot. They're pretty quiet. I stay quiet to myself, so. Yeah. But when you have a raccoon above you, or a squirrel, and he likes to drop his little acorns everywhere, the little the squirrel got ballsy one day. He was on my porch rail. So he was on the porch rail. He was walking back and forth. I went to go look out the door back behind me through that diamond window. As soon as I did, the damn thing was up on the screen, peeking his head in the house. I'm like, what the? That was bizarre. I was like, what the hell are you doing? You know, I saw these little beady eyes looking back at me. I'm like, can't make this shit up. Yeah. So between the squirrel and the raccoon, and then I said my landlord doing that, you get used to it. You'll get used to hearing the acorns drop, or you'll hear the washing machine going. So what did everyone have for breakfast? Yeah, my landlord takes care of that. My landlord's got a way of taking care of it. I just go, huh? Yeah, they're a nuisance. They are a nuisance on here. Whoever just came in, hit the like button, shoot something in the chat. We're just sitting here shooting the shit. Yeah, they're a nuisance. They are a nuisance. I'll never forget when I was living up in Wisconsin, the damn squirrel took the paper and literally, I'll have to see if I can find that picture one day. He took the paper, a Sunday paper. Now the Sunday papers are like, they're fatter than the normal paper, but he took the Sunday paper and he brought that thing straight up the tree. I was looking outside, I was sitting at the chair like this, looking out the window that was right in front of me at the time, and he hauled Keister up the tree with the frickin' the paper. I'm like, where's the Sunday paper going? He literally took it up a pine tree that was 40, 50 feet tall, and he didn't even drop it. He didn't even drop it on the floor. He took that thing straight up. And all of a sudden, you just see paper flying everywhere because he's up there destroying the paper. I'm like, you little rascal. Yeah, they're a nuisance, right? Even in the city. Well, whoever you are. There you go. Still needs a little more work. The wire needs to be put. The couple box, I gotta go look on eBay or see how much that's gonna run me to get a new couple box, but that will be a fun project to clean off the slab and then put a new couple box on. What else you want to talk about, Wilmer? Since it's just me and you, and I know Remco, you had a translation issue. I'm not picking on you, brother. But whatever else you guys want to talk about, shoot away. Like Wilmer and a lot of you guys know, my chat's free for all. Like I said, if you want to promote your channel, put subscribers in there, go ahead. I don't care. If I find out who keeps hitting that dislike button or the thumbs down button, I want to know why you keep doing it. I'm not getting on that tangent either. Let's see if I can do this. But otherwise than that, no. It's pretty much just shooting the stuff. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, my head will be cut off. That's alright. I can actually step back, but there you go. Or let's see if I can do this. I can do this too. See? Yes, I'm playing around. Just gotta do something. Keep you guys on your toes. Yeah. Like I said, I can't wait till the one day when I finally get everything down here. This living room behind me will be a clusterfuck for a couple days. I love you. I ain't saying crap about that. I already know the tangent. You already know the tangent on that. I mean, these cockatoos are driving me nuts right now. I can't get them to lay down. You can try water. You can try spray. Good luck on that. Yeah, they're somewhat laying down. Had to. I haven't seen Sparky or heard from Sparky in a while. He's probably the one that's giving me the thumbs down all the time. He's always lurking though. He's always lurking. I call him the lurker. But like I always say, my channel is not just about trains. It's about everything in life. Try to make it family environment. Try. You know, you want to have some fun, play with the foot starter. Or you might see nice pop up. I mean, what's time to learn around. Wilma, what are you getting next? I know you want to get your layout clean, but what other projects you're working on your layout? Like I said, I know Remco's around here too. He's just translation issues up there. Yeah, it'll take him more than a week to catch up. I know that feeling is. When I went out to Nebraska and Kansas City or Missouri, it takes about a good 2 weeks to catch up and get reoriented, especially with him being in 2 different time zones. So he went from his time zone down to Arizona, which they're in their own little ballpark and time zones, and then back. So yeah, his time clocks are just trying to adjust to the time zones. I couldn't imagine that. So what else you guys want to talk about? I know Remco and Wilmer are here. I don't know who the other 2 are. But, lurk away, lurk away. As long as you don't give me the thumbs down, I don't care what you talk about. Yeah, I'm just looking at this. It's amazing how much of a delay you can have. It's amazing how much phone technology has a delay. Nice! Hey, Gaffa on the... Oh, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. I gotta laugh at that one. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Gaffa, man. He's a cool cat. They're all pretty cool. I'm not even kidding you. I mean, me and Gaffa, me and Gaffa, he was in here, by the way, this morning, too. Just don't ever dare that boy. That's all I gotta say. Don't dare him. But no, he's really good. You're all really good. I mean, like I said, I never know what you guys are gonna talk about or what you're gonna bring up, which is fine by me. But yeah, but he's my little instigator. I will label Gaffa the instigator. He is the instigator of the bunch. You never know what he's lurking or what he's doing. That's a given fact. I can be sitting there talking, and then all of a sudden he'll post something in the chat, and I'm like, really, Gaffa? And he just, that's just Gaffa. I mean, graffiti. I'm misspelling things today. I'm misspelling, my bad. Oh, I always ask for it, yeah. I'm pretty much. I'm always asking for trouble, yes. Come on. I mean, it don't, like I said, you can let it bother you, but I mean, it doesn't. I just kind of laugh when you do push a button and you get that kind of response. So, wow, this world's gone nuttier than a fruitcake. Emails real quick. They said there was a shooting somewhere. What's wrong with this world? Yeah, I'm always instigated. But that's what. Here's the story. You put yourself on live stream. You put yourself out in YouTube world, which is worldwide. You're asking for someone or something to pick on you. Nice. Like I said, you open yourself up when you put yourself on a live stream or putting yourself on YouTube or any social media. It doesn't matter how well you try to protect yourself. You are going to get picked on. You are going to get made fun of. You're going to get a lot of things. That's just the nature of the beast. And that goes back to a bigger issue, and that's bullying. But, I mean, I'm not saying anybody bullies here. Not any such imagination. What I'm saying is, when you put yourself out like you do in these live streams, and I understand it, it's the way it is. I mean, you're putting yourself out there, and when you do, yeah, that's part of the fun. So, I mean, you put yourself out there, you're opening yourself up for anything that can happen. I know Gaffa's going to pick on me, or Sparky, or Toyman, or whoever. I mean, but you gotta know if they're kidding or messing around. If they're not messing around, then you gotta figure out that too. But like I said, no harm, no foul in my eyes. That is strictly in my eyes. So, no harm, no foul. Anything goes. But like I said, when you put yourself on the internet like this, you are putting yourself out there, and you're gonna have the harsh comments. I haven't had them yet. I mean, yeah, you guys pick on the nose hairs, you pick on the bald spot, you pick on the mustache, you pick on this. But I mean, yeah. I mean, it happens. Oh yeah. That's just like I'm saying. I mean, it's all in fun. But as soon as someone does get their feelings hurt, it will make YouTube think about things. But like I said, I did this for Google Hangouts for many, many months, many, many years too. I was always running Google Hangouts. That when you had an option of camera off or camera on, or mic on and mic off. But like I said, with Google Hangouts, you had 10 people below, so you can pick on them and watch them do stuff too. So that's the bigger thing with that. But you gotta have fun. I love having fun. I like seeing you guys rip me. I just kind of look at it, yeah, it's gonna start today. Or GRE is probably lurking back here somewhere. He's picking his ones, but man, you gotta watch the last live stream. I said I would never take Gaffer's wrench away. As soon as I took it away because he dared me to, Mr. GRE timed him out. You have to watch that live stream. I mean, literally, I was on the phone conversation when that all went down. I muted my mic, and then I come back and I see timed out Gaffa. And I'm looking at it. I walk away for a phone call, come back, and frickin' GRE's got frickin' Gaffa in a timeout. I'm like, really? But Gaffa's got the wrench back, so he can't get timed out. I could probably time him out, but yeah, I was like, them guys were having fun last night. They were literally having fun at each other. I think they were trying to egg each other on purposely to see who I take the wrench away so they can have the person timed out. I think that's their fun game. But yeah, that was funny as heck last night. I went away for a conversation because I had another phone call to deal with. And I come back and Gaff was in the timeout corner. 300-second timeout or some crap. I'm like, what the hell did I miss? Come back, Gaff comes back in. Yeah. I was just like, I walk away for a minute, and I take Gaffer's wrench away one time. And I mean, it was like within a nanosecond of each other, if I'm not mistaken. As soon as I released his wrench off him, GRE just went bam. I'm like, he was quick lightning over there. I mean, he was quick finger McDrawell there. I mean, yeah, I mean, I get that woman. I understand that. Like, I have a habit of doing it, and I'm not immune to it. I do curse once in a while. I understand that. I try not to, but there's just sometimes no way around it. I try to be very, very careful, but I mean, Model Rel, you just missed Model Reller was in here. Yeah, he cursed twice, but I mean, I try to keep it curse free, but it happens. I'm not gonna sit there like you said. Yeah, bad language. Now, if you're strictly talking in the gutter, that's why I had to nip Lionel Train once or twice because I mean, I know him from past experience. I mean, I'm not immune to it either. Back in my prime when I was in Google Hangouts, oh yeah, it was just. I was younger and I didn't give a two hoots. I let things fly. I let things curse. I let things fly like you wouldn't believe. This is more mild me. Go ask Harry Hayfon or go ask Shane Mason or Lionel Train back in my prime. I would pretty much curse every day of the week. Used to be a truck driver, huh, Wilmer? Yeah, it takes a lot to. I try to restrain it. I try, brother. I can imagine the only things you've seen at rush hour in New York or California. I can only imagine you trying not to swear in between those two places. And those in Chicago is another one too. Those would be the three places you would probably curse the most if you were in that. I'm just saying because those guys are. I mean, Milwaukee ain't the nuttiest either, but I mean, oh no, it's not pretty in those three or Milwaukee. I mean, those. Yeah, you're just begging for trouble when you. My uncle, my uncle before he had to retire because of heart issues, he had a heart attack. He took me up to Grand Rapids one time. That was a nice little ride, not bad. But we got into I think Lansing or some shit like that, and yeah, and when he did, it wasn't that bad. But he says when he went to New York or California, he refused to take any loads off to New York because of the craziness. And I've never been in New York. I've flown into New York and then catch a connector flight. So I have not really actually visited the city of New York. But I heard New York is pretty nutty. I've been down to Chicago. My uncle had a load down there. He was driving one time when I was a kid. Man, I just don't know how truck drivers put up with it. I really don't. I don't know how truck drivers can have the patience of freaking sin. Because he was coming down to Chicago. He's like, "Yep, just be prepared for have your seatbelt on because these guys love to cut you off." I'm like, "Huh?" He's like, "Watch." And as soon as we were talking, the guy cut him off. I'm like, "I give you guys props all over the world. I don't know how you can do it or how you manage to do it. That's one good thing about truck drivers." But enough of that, right? No, like I said, I've gotten better. It takes a lot for me. Just used to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then they try to play the blame game, like, "Oh, didn't you see me? No, I'm blanking mountain air. I'm up in the air, can't see you. You guys got so many blind spots. I hold a CDLB. I don't have an A, but I have a B. I already know how much of a headache it is, and you get a 53-foot trailer, you ain't gonna have, you can't see. There's so many blind spots around that truck, you can't see them all. And if they can't see a big truck coming down the frickin' highway, I mean, they need their frickin' eyes examined. I mean, I see big rigs and I go, okay, I can either do one of two things. Be behind them, at least a good couple feet behind them, or stay on the side, but if I'm on their side, I try to stay where they can see me in their mirror. Or I try to get in front of them and just keep away from trucks. I try to give truck drivers the biggest room they can get because they don't get brakes. People are just knuckleheads. They just cut them off. So, yeah, I know that all too well. Or you got the oversized load too. Excuse me. When you have the oversized load too, that's a pain in the butt too because people don't give them room or respect. That just goes back to like when ain't that the truth? You can't stop on a dime. That's just like asking a freight train to stop because you got stuck on the railroad tracks. Ain't happening. I mean, that's the honest truth there. You ain't gonna stop a dime on it, no. Because if you guys try to stop on a dime, that 25 ton load, yeah, same thing. 25 ton load, and you try to stop on a dime, that load's gonna shift and hit the bulkhead, depending on what you have, a van or a flatbed. But if you have a van, that load's going to shift, hit the bulkhead, and then you risk the chance of that bulkhead not holding up for all the weight, breaking the bulkhead coming into the cab. Or if it's a flat trailer, if you have a load, and I've seen a couple of videos where it's a flat load of steel, he stepped on the brakes and his load shifted, took the cab right out. I mean, I said you could preach to the choir, but I ain't commenting, but that's kind of the truth. Like I said, it's just sad people don't realize that you have to give respect to the truck drivers. I mean, they don't have, there's too many blind spots. That's all I can say. I mean, go into YouTube right here after this live stream and type in, and Wilmer, I know you don't need to, but anybody who's watching this live stream after the fact, go and watch some of the YouTube. Go and type in truckload shifts or people brake checking trucks. It's not a pretty sight. I mean, that's the 2 cents there. I've gotten to the point where I literally have radio on, but it's low. And when I'm driving, I put my phone on silent. I have gotten to the point where I have literally, I'm almost to the point where I just drive quietly because I had enough of seeing bad things happen. The other day, I saw someone put a female driving with her knees and putting makeup on. Now, don't tell me that wouldn't scare the crap out of you. All of a sudden, you're getting up behind her, and you can see her driving with her knees. You can see her hands trying to do some type of makeup while she's looking in the rearview mirror or something. I mean, she must have done it enough times because she was staying straight, but still, that scared the hell out of me. I mean, the other day, I saw a guy using his knees to drive while he was eating. I mean, where I work, and there's not even an eighth of a mile down, there's a restaurant called Dean's. You go up from there, that's where I work. So I basically hurry up and scootle up to work and eat. But I mean, I don't know how people can drive with their knees and do, try to read a text or put makeup on or shave or whatever they do. It's just, at my age, I've learned just, okay, anybody texting and calling me? Okay, there's a button right here, right on the side. I know you can't see it, but there is that button right there. And that's where I put my phone on silent. Thank God, Remco. I wish they would freaking have a law here in the United States that I've seen just I've seen and heard too many horror stories. People, I mean, as technology gets better and better, yeah. Oh, I bet you are. But as like I said, as technology gets better and better, yeah, okay, great. This goes back into a conversation me and you were having, Remco, a couple live streams. As technology gets better, yes. When a car can drive itself and all you have to do is just be there to navigate it to make sure it's going the right place, that's scary. Yeah, it's a benefit because it will drive itself to the place safely. Downside is you have no control of that. I mean, you might have control of the car. I don't know. But then if you want to go and do something with your hands, you could be. All you have to do is watch the car. I don't know. I mean, I just don't. I mean, you got to think about 1900, 1920s is when the first car was made. Then you got to think about it this way too. Okay, so back then they didn't have a radio. Hell, they didn't have power steering. Go take an old car for a spin. You're gonna get a workout. You take an older car, I would say to the late maybe 50s or 60s, late 60s, no tops. Maybe the 70s. I don't know. Wilmer could be the judge of this one, but you take an older car from the 50s or 60s or the 20s. You take a steel box versus the tin box that they have nowadays. The tin box nowadays is it won't hold up. You want to talk about a steel car versus a tin car. The tin car is going to lose every time. I know Wilmer can testify to that one. Like I said, I'm not aging him, I'm not pointing him out, but he's been, my mom had a 77 Nova. If she didn't T-bone someone, that's what saved her life. The guy said if you didn't have the older car, in the way that, because the guy ran the red light and my mom hit him dead in the quarter panel, right in the freaking driver's side. The cop said if she didn't have the 77 Nova, she wouldn't be here today. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, in the United States, you used to, man, back in when I was growing up, and this is part because of my past and some things, some of my family members did. Yeah, they used to play drinking driving games. Yeah, now they've been cracking down on that right and left. But yeah, I mean, you take an old you take a new tin car versus a steel car. That steel car from the older days, you will barely put a freaking dent in it. Just say, I mean, yeah, it's great. You have airbags, you have side airbags, you have all this airbags, but the airbags can kill you too. If you're not far enough back and that thing deploys, you can lose digits. You can have fractured skulls just from the freaking airbag. Yeah, but that's another whole discussion. Just go and Google that. Car crashes, airbags. You will see statistics that, yeah, it does save your life, but you might have a broken bone or two. Who's number 4 in here? I know Wilmer's floating back around. Remco's in here. Like I said, hit the like button around 10:40. I will probably be ending the live stream. I am expecting a phone call at 11. Maybe later on this evening or after this afternoon or evening, I might start another live stream. Like I said, mine are not fancy right now. It is just pretty much all me talking. I will probably put on that Chelsea system car. And like I said, hopefully soon I will have all my rest of my trains and all my other stuff down here. But yeah, it's a work in progress. Like I said, it's just gotta save, save, save. Main thing is I got a roof. But it's life. Life is life, but you see all sorts of weird things. So who else is in here? Like I said, live streams do help out. Wow. See? Prime example. Yeah. Cost of steel went up, so they got away from steel cars, but that's a prime example. Took the Fiat right out. Older cars were meant to last. Yeah, they're big rust buckets. They're heavier. Not gas efficient or gas fuel efficient as nowadays cars, but anybody that's got an older car will understand. Yep. 58 beer. Wow. There were Studebakers at one time. There were. Oh, I imagine Wilmer. I mean, any older car has a tank. I mean, you had the Buick Riviera, you had the Studebakers, you had the Packard cars. Good times. A lot of steel cars, man. Oof. Like he said, a tank doesn't even describe them. They're heavy cars. I think the 77 Nova had some balls to it too. Yeah, but those cars did have some weight to them. They had some, as much as they weighed, they had kahunas behind them too to drive. Back then too, and Wilmer could attest to this one. Most newer cars, you can't even get to some of the parts to fix it. I'm lucky I have a Silverado and that's all easy parts to get to. Engine's got room so I can get my mitts to do work. Some of these cars you can't even get to the oil filter, or you can't get to the spark plugs without taking out not taking out the bolts, but loosen up the engine mounts, slide the engine forward or back just to get the bolt to the spark plugs. I mean, it's ridiculous how they crammed everything in there. Let's just cram the engine department as much as possible. Make it physically impossible for a do-it-yourselfer to work on a car. So you have to take it to the mechanic. You had a live tank, or you had a tank at one time, Remco? Nice! Yeah, go read that chat. That's crazy. You had a tank at one time. Does Gaffer know about this? Oh, that's really changing the subject there. Like a tank. Yeah, cars back then, they were steel. I mean, that's steel, and it's not this. Oh, hey, Wilmer, what would you call nowadays car? Tin boxes? I mean, they're like that cheap aluminum freaking car. I mean, nowadays cars are just cheaply built. One little finger could break a button. Well, Jack was live ago. It's my railroad was live too. Now, what do you mean by PayPal, buddy? I know you're having issues translating, so that's why I'm just waiting for Remco down there to clarify what he means by PayPal. I know one thing, Wilbur. I will set up, or I will get a freaking new chair. I do have a PayPal account. I would have to set it up for the YouTube channel one. I don't want to mix the two up. But yeah, I do have a PayPal. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it. When I get to it, I get to it right now. I know you guys are tired of me talking, but I do have a PayPal. But that's linked to another email. I gotta see if I can get it in my PayPal later on today and see if I can add an email account. Or I have to start up a new PayPal for the YouTube one, but I'm not too worried about it right now. I mean, I told Irish Train Guy, and this is with all honesty, like I told him, I mean, if and when, let's say you guys want to start sending stuff to me, I'll set up a PO box. Like I said, I'm not really too worried about it. I mean, if you guys are starting to get antsy-pantsy and you want to start helping, I mean, that's not me. I'm a Pisces. A Pisces are the giver. And when Pisces receives something, that's going to drive them nuts. And that's the honest truth. Our organization is very unique because we're givers. We'll give everything we have. You need a shirt, I'll give you the shirt off my back. So, yeah, no, to answer your question, I have a PayPal. I just got to verify if I can have 2 emails on there, or I have to set up for this YouTube channel. But I'm not too worried about it right now. Like I said, I'm not here asking or giving or begging for anything. Like I said, when I get to it, I get to it. That's just how I am. I like working for everything I got. It's just kind of one of those things I was raised. And I'm not trying to piss anybody off, but I wasn't born with the silver spoon in my mouth. And I've had to work for everything I've had. So maybe one day I'll learn to accept getting things, but I just don't accept things. Like I said, I had a little luxury. I had a little money left from when I was making 48 hours, 50 hours. Then when they cut us down 10 hours, down to 40 hours, it's going to be tight fitting until I get back to 50 hours. So I'll get there. I wasn't trying to pee anybody off, but like I said, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I never have, never will. My mom told me from a young age. I think when I reached the age of 11. Remco, if you want, shoot me an email. We'll talk about that on email. I don't really like talking about it on live stream. Like I said, I mean, that's just not me. But at a young age, my mom, when I was 11 years old, we were at, when cameras were still around and very popular. I wanted something. I can't remember what it was. It was either a Hot Wheel. I mean, yeah, it was $1. But I mean, there was something else I might have wanted. I can't remember what I wanted. And I'll never forget this conversation with my mom from the day I die. She goes, oh, you want that? What chores are you going to do to get it? I'm like, chores? What the hell is chores? It's like, take out the trash, pick up dog poop, clean the bathroom, clean the kitchen. I'm like, okay. So my mom made me start learning how to do chores. When I got to the ripe old age of 14, 15, when you can start getting a worker's permit, she says, okay, you want that? Go find a job. Go freaking get a job. I started at Pick and Save, and it was a job, but I mean, it wasn't really I consider McDonald's my first job more than I do Pick and Save. But I learned at a young age. Mom said, dude, you want this? Go freaking earn it. It's like, you're not freaking getting a silver spoon handout from me. So I'm like, I looked at my mom, and my mom looked at me. She's like, yeah, you heard that correctly. I live by a saying, not spoon fed. I mean, there's people that are and people that aren't. You know, there's every day on a live stream, I get in here and talking to you guys. I understand where you guys are coming from. You know, Wilmer, I can feel your pain, brother. Remco, I know where you're at, and you know, translating, I understand where you're at too. I understand things because things don't come easy in life. You want it, you earn it. Everything I've done in life, I've earned it. Earn is the key word there some days. And not picking on this generation behind me, because the generation behind me, I know a couple people that are younger than me. There's one in particular, he busts his ass. Excuse the French. And then there's some behind me that I'm just like, really? So this next generation behind me is just going to be a hodgepodge of. Yep. Yeah. Oh, Wilmer, trust me, I know that one. I know that all too well. But uh, like I said, I mean, if the occasion rises, Remco, or if it gets where you guys are getting antsy-pantsy, like I said, there is the options out there. I mean, like I said, Lotto Reller, I believe that's what his name was. If not, I'll re-correct myself later. Yeah, I could take $10 out. That's one way to do it. There is, like you're saying, PayPal. There is the GoFundMe. There are ways of doing it, but am I really worried about it right now? No. I mean, you're gonna keep harping and busting me over a live stream. I don't care. I mean, when I get to it, I get to it. I mean, like I said, I got stuff up in Wisconsin. I gotta try to figure out how to get that down here. I'm always working on some. See, I didn't know that, woman. My dad was around, but I don't really talk with my dad that much. There's reasons behind it. I mainly have a mom that set the path the way I am. And you want to talk about someone that worked? Whew. At times, she started working right out of high school. She worked for one company and one company only for 36 years. In that time, I've only seen her do a paper route a couple times just to get extra cash in. She had a fun hobby, and that was got her into some trouble. Had to put me in some tight squeezes to help her out, but yeah. But mom worked for one company for 36 years. I mean, bless her soul, man. Holy moly. I could not follow in that footsteps if I even tried. I mean, she always at work, working her butt off to make sure she had what she wanted in life and make sure her kids were taken care of. And that's the god awful truth there. Bless my mom's soul. If I could ever be if I could be anywhere near what my mom was and workaholic. Yeah. Yeah. My mom was my influence, man. She could work, but man, I never heard her complain once. Even when she had the cancer and stuff, she never complained once. And the one thing that my mom, it's kind of funny, my mom did a reverse analogy on me. She's like, damn it, I should have took your advice earlier. I'm like, what's that, Mom? I said, Mom, she's like, you told me go and live your life. Go and do what you want to do. Try to go and do what you want to do. Because I knew her clock was cold. Her clock was going to be gone. I tried to tell my mom, go and do what you want to do. Tell me what you want to do. We'll go make it happen. She wished she would have done that while she was battling that. That's the only thing she really wishes she would have listened to me. It's kind of funny. My mom takes the analogy that I gave her and used it against, or didn't use it against me, but actually wish she would have done it. So it's a tidbit. But that's life, like I said. I see number 4. Who are you? But it's life. Always earn your stuff that you got. No one can take it away from you if you earn it. If you earn it the right way, it's yours. Like I said, I got, I've had really decent jobs and some bonehead moves on me. It happens. Like I said, I'm very careful what I say at work now because I understand that you're just a number, and I also understand you can ruffle a feather really bad, and if that coworker doesn't like you, they'll try to get you fired. I've had that happen too. So I pretty much stay as neutral as possible, but it's kind of hard to do when your supervisor likes to poke fun at you. But he's learning slowly but surely. You don't want to mess with me. Who do I have the pleasure of? I see number 4 is in here. I know Remco and Wilmer are still in here. I'm pretty sure GRE or someone's lurking in the background, which is fine. But I can go off on tangents for us to anybody. Shirley, morning. How are you doing? Oh boy, oh boy. I knew that was coming. That was just a matter of time before the frickin' bronze winners were to be up here. Morning, Shirley. That's gonna be an inside joke between me and Wilmer in this chat and this live stream. Bronze windows. Too funny. Too funny. Bronze windows. That made me chuckle. I'll just go in the arsenal of tools to use against me. Whether it's nose hairs, whether it's bald spot, whether it's whatever. Oh, I think Shirley was here yesterday, but here we'll give you a little taste. After this live stream, I will look at again and see how much this is going to cost me. I got to get a couple bucks. I'm going to take off with the Dremel tool and cut off this, not cut the tab off, but just cut the lip right here off. Get this flush and then put the box in and do that for both sides. Only thing wrong with that kit. Otherwise than having a frame twist it. But otherwise than that, thanks to Jennifer White. I think her name is White. Jennifer W. She did say put it in hot water and let it twist out a little bit. If I knew I was missing 2 parts, I would have. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab that. If I knew I was missing those 2 windows, if I knew that, because I still look like from hell to hell in hell. If I knew I was missing these 2 windows, I would have took this window, moved it up here. So if I would have took this, if I would have known I was missing 2 windows, I would have took this window, moved it up here. Then I would have these 2 bronze windows. So yeah, if I would have known I'm going to miss windows. So the next Northern Light kit that I have the Northern Light kit back there, which I showed you. There is possibly another 2 or 1 or 2 more Northern Light buildings up north. If those kits are missing windows, I will do what you said, Wilmer. That would be the inside joke there. Because apparently shipping windows to next door is the cool thing to do. And then your neighbors are looking at you like, what do you mean model windows? When you mention the word Walters, because that's who sent them. I was like, did you get a package or envelope or a box from Walters? Huh? So, yeah, I think that will happen. If I'm missing windows on a Walters kit, and this is going to be a Wilmer's thing. Wilmer, this will be yours, buddy. If I am missing windows on any of my kits, whether it's 1, 2, 3, whatever, if I'm missing 1, or let's say I know I'm missing 2, I'll make sure I put them on the same plane. And if you see bronze windows, just thank Wilmer for that idea. That's credit due right there. That's going to be Mr. Wilmer. So if you're on my layout and you happen to see two bronze windows, well, you know I'll be missing them. And then I did a Wilmer maneuver. Yeah, you want to give me two bronze windows because they're coming to China? Nice and bronze. There you go, buddy. And when you look at the layout, you'll be like, all these windows are green, but those are bronze windows. Yeah, go see Wilmer. They're like, who's Wilmer? I'm like, Indian Head Valley Railroad. Go talk to him. Wilmer, what did you do? I told him he should paint the windows bronze. He did it. Ask, oh man, God almighty. Ask Mr. Drew Steel 69. He commented right below my video on one of my videos on my Northern Light building. I showed you guys that. He said, sign it. Jacob J was here in 2018, so I signed it. Then I think it was like either two films or two videos later. Like, you know what? He needs credit for where his credit is. So I put him on the bottom of the blast furnace, on the black with the silver Sharpie. I wrote Drew Steel 69 was here. So be careful what you say. I do use it against you. I will put it in. If I see a comment or if I see a comment in the chat or in the comment below, I will use it in there. At some point, it will get used. And then I'll put you on blast when I'm making the video. And I will tell you, yeah, go check out this guy because he's the one who came up with this idea. Ask Drew Steel 69. Now he's very, very careful what he says around me because he doesn't want to be on blast again. It's good promotion for him. Promotes his channel. But it is funny though. So just be careful, Wilmer. If I'm missing windows and you go, eventually I can get this layout running. And I have a building that I can put my layout in. And if you see a building with bronze windows, that's your idea. No one's going to understand that one but me and you and this chat. See, now, it would have been even funnier if you would have said, like, gold or silver. Because, man, oh, man. You imagine whatever color buildings are painted, and you imagine whatever window color it is, seeing either bronze or gold or silver. That'd be funny as heck, too. That'd be funny. But, yeah. Wilmer likes the bronze windows. Well, just a fair warning, on my next any of my next Walther kits or any kits that I get from Walthers, if they're missing windows, there's a good high possibility they'll be bronze just for you, buddy. That'd be kind of funny having a whole freaking town, and if they are missing a window or two, all you see is looking at the town, you'll just see a bronze window pattern. Bronze. Jesus Christ, why you got bronze windows in a perfectly good building? Oh, that's funny, Wilmer. That is funny. That's like the building's winking at you. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, if I would have known I was missing these two, I would have took this window, moved it up here, had these two bronze. I mean, two bronze windows wouldn't look that bad, but like I said, we'll see where I'm going to probably paint these the green color, but next building, if I am missing windows, that will happen. That's funny. The building's winking at you. Really? Too funny. That is too funny. You can imagine if, let's say you get the background drop buildings, the apartment building complex. Okay, so you got the background building. They're about yay tall, something like this, let's just say. There's a lot of levels in there, a lot of windows. You imagine if you were missing, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, roughly 9 to 10 windows, you can make a smiley face or a winking face. Think about it. It's a good possibility. Or I just want to do it just to mess with you. But I like the idea if the windows are missing that we will make them that color. That's funny. That is too funny, Wilmer. That's a funny joke. Like I said, be careful what you say. Drew Steel 69 found that out the hard way. I did it in fun, but I mean, it was kind of funny. Like, are you going to sign it? Sure. I think he needs credit for this, doing it right. I could have put him right below my initials in there, too, but hey, I got the wall, he's got the floor. Morning, whoever you are. I said, be prepared for Roy. I think Roy's going to go live sometime today, too. Toyman, his layout is under construction. How you doing, Railroad fan? Right now, it's my railroad. He is on. So, according to my phone, he's live. But, yeah, Toyman's is out for a little bit. He is working on his layout, taking off the hump and the pitch. And then, once he gets that all fixed and straightened out, then he'll go back live again. Right now, he's just trying to get that fixed. But yeah, Wilmer, be careful what you wish for, brother. Ask Redbird Tony. In my live stream, we were talking about naming animals, and I know you were in there too. We were talking about naming animals YouTube channels. That was funny as heck too. Yep. That's why I said go check out his live stream when he goes live. Wish that boy a happy birthday. Or that man, whatever you want to call him. Yep, today is his birthday. So, but yeah, ask Redbird Tony. He's got Sparky 107, a cow. And I think if you look at that live stream, there was other people chiming in. I know Morgan was in there. Lionel Trains. All the people were in there. And yeah, just be careful. Redbird Tony is going to be naming animals after you if you're not careful. I started that. I initiated it, but then he took it and ran with it. I says, well, if he's a cow, what am I? And then it went from there. He will have a dinner at Vinny's, but he did warn that he might go and do a live stream. He did warn me that he might do it. Whether he stays on that or not, I could not tell you. But he was inkling that there might be a live stream. So whether he does or not, I don't know. Like I said, I know I nabbed the morning here. That way I can take the morning. You know, right now there is 2 other live streams going live. You're more than welcome to go over there. Probably. I don't know. Like I said, he did kind of hint when he was in one of my live streams this last week. So, like I said, there is 2 live streams going on. Toyman is not doing his right now because of his layout, so there won't be a Friday-Saturday session. Bummer. I am really bummed out about that because I do miss Toyman's live stream hangouts. And then, like I said, depending on what's going on this afternoon, if I have nothing going on, if you want me to, I can go back and do another live stream, but man, it's just me talking. I mean, that's up to you guys. I mean, I don't mind doing them, but I don't know if you guys are getting tired of me talking about the same old crap. So, I mean, that's up to you guys. I don't care whether or not you want me to do a live stream or not. It's just, are you guys getting tired of me? Fine. You know, we can do this and then call it a day. Don't bother me. But like I said, if you want, comment right there in the comment section. I'm reading that right now, or comment below. I mean, I don't have a problem doing live streams. The only thing I wish I had is more stuff to do things. I might run to Walmart up in a city up above me and see if they got more Hot Wheels and check those out. Other than that, I don't really have nothing planned. Besides, get some food here in a minute too. But what is everyone else working on? I know Wilmer, you're working on layout. Remco's floating around. Railroad and Fan, hi, how you doing, buddy? I see you sneaking in. I know Shirley stopped in, but she probably went over to one of the other live streams. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I just do it because it's easier for me. I like talking. And yes, I'm a avid motor mouth, so it works. But if you want, comment in that section over there. If you want me to do a live stream, like I said, there's about 20 more minutes roughly. I will end this live stream because I will be getting a phone call, and that's going to take some time to deal with. So I will end this live stream at about 10:50 Central Time. And if you want me to do another live stream, maybe this afternoon or evening, comment there or comment below. Like I said, I don't have a problem doing them. They don't faze me. So, like I said, this window and this window. These two windows should hopefully be here by next week. Like I always say, subscribe, follow, support, whatever you guys want to do. You're talking about railroading fan, right, Wilmer? I always got to ask because every time, yeah, okay. That's the only hard part when you read in chat. You got to figure out if they're talking about you or the next person. That's alright. I don't mind clarifying. Ain't gonna hurt. No harm, no foul. I'll go watch this video after this live stream. So. Maybe by then Jack will have his up and running, or Mike Thompson. Later, Remco. It's always a fun time to you, brother. It's always a fun time to everyone of you. Glad you got to sit in here and talk a little bit. Bye, Remco. So, that's it. It's always a pleasure having you guys around. I enjoy it. It's part of my day. I've kind of looked forward to it. I've gotten so used to looking forward to doing a live stream. It used to be random live streams, but now it just seems like every day, yeah, let's just do a live stream today. See who I can grab. Like I said, the first 10, 20 minutes, there's no one in there. I usually kind of wait towards the 20-minute mark because that's usually when someone pops in. We start shooting the crap, and then everyone starts walking in. So, like I said, I know if you guys got stuff going on, that's true too. I mean, that's life. Everyone's got something going on. Like I said, I usually do all my shopping right after work on Friday, so I don't have to do anything here. But like I said, they did drop the Hot Wheel A case for next year, so I might go up to the other city and see about going to there, but I'm not in no rush. I gotta finish gluing that, which I will probably do on the next live stream. Glue the wires on and then pretty much wait and see how that's gonna play out. So it's just me and you, Wilmer. Or did Wilmer go hide? Yes, that is going to be, I need to get the, I just dropped my Sharpie. I want to get these two windows in. This door right here, I do have it. This, I should go back with, this door right here will be operable. It'll move up and down. So you will see that on a video. The video, there will also be where the base is. You have that wall. There's the blast chamber, then there's the turbine. There'll be two lights on the turbine side and this side, and then those wires will go down a C channel. I don't have the money either. I've been trying to save up to get the plastic so I can get the door operable and get the channels for the get the channels in. So when I glue that building up, I can put the channels in. so I can put the lights in. But I also got to get the plastic, which is not cheap either. So I can run the wires down through the base and get the wires out, and then there'll be 3 toggle switches. A main toggle switch, like a breaker, on and off, like the real house. And then there'll be a switch for the one light, and then 2 for the other. That's my plan, at least. But yeah, it will be lit. And then I gotta get the lights, but the lights I can add in after I get the plastic in. I will probably start working on the crane that goes inside the building. But I'm kind of waiting on the plastic so I can. Yeah, it will be. All my buildings are gonna be lit. It's gonna be a pain in the rear, but I'm looking forward to it. There is the crane that goes inside. I did get that. It's a traveling crane, but I don't want to really get. It's just like I said. I'd rather get the plastic in, get the crane ready to go in, because that side where the crane goes in, I gotta figure out how low the lights can hang. But I gotta have the building together to figure out how that's all gonna play. So that's gonna be trickery. And if I can't get a hanging light, I might just use 2 strips of LEDs. But then I gotta tone those things way down because LEDs are bright as hell. And I'll have to figure out what resistor and stuff in that. But the resistor then will hide up in the channel, the 1/8 inch channel. So I'm hoping that's the plan, or at least we'll cross those bridges, because what it is, it's going to be like a C channel and then another C channel, but it's going to have a flat 1/8 and a 1/8 flat stock on either side, and then the C channel will just sit, and then in that C channel is where the wires will run and the resistors will sit. That is the plan. I got to see if the C channel is big enough. Like I said, budget, I wanted 3 new railroad cars because I wanted to see about figuring out the gondola loads. So, and it will get a little bit, I think, I'm not 100% sure yet, but when my buddy comes down here to live with me, he's coming down from Milwaukee too. He's coming to live with me, so we'll be working on stuff together too. So then he possibly will help maybe with bills, but I'm not pushing him on that. If he helps with the bills, then I could probably, maybe if he helps me with the bills, maybe get more things faster. We'll see. I mean, if it's a little easier with someone else, when you have a roommate, it's a lot easier, because if you guys can split the bills, it'll take some of that, money you're making and help split the costs, and then to help me get other things. Yeah, you'll see in my buildings. You'll see in my buildings, they're going to be lighted. There will be lights. There will be control panels for the building. I just got to figure out where that building's going, and then the control panel, just to kind of put this in perspective, like that Northern Light building, there'll be 3, so there'll be a little control panel for 3 lights. But I'm not going to just make the control panel just for that building. Let's say I have 5 buildings around it, there'll be a control panel. It'll be like Northern Light, these 3 switches, and so on and so on. Now, to put this into perspective, there is a module that I've been tottering on. When I finally get my 2 modules down here and I split them apart and put the yard in the middle, straight check. And then I put a Y turn in it to go into the steam module. The steam module is going to be a big, big, big module. That's going to be a 4 foot by 8 foot. If not, on the tail end, it's going to be 10 feet by whatever, because the roundhouse. The roundhouse is going to be 34 stalls. Almost a complete circle. Almost. That building, to put into perspective, this is how much I'm going to torture myself. Whether I do it live stream or by camera or both, and post a video too. To put it into perspective, I kind of haven't looked at photos yet, but 3 lights per stall, you do the math, 34 stalls times 3, you're looking at 72 lights to put in that dang building. Don't even mention the control panel that's going to be with that. That control panel will just be its own control panel. You're talking about a control panel maybe that big. It'll have 72 switches for all the stalls. They'll have 1A, 1B, 1C. They'll have a main breaker that controls all the lights. There'll be 2 service lights you can turn on and off. I got ideas, just time and money. Audio? Hit or miss. I don't know yet. I don't know. That's one of my other hobbies I'm trying to get into is start learning electronics. I want to start building things with electronics to. I know there's things out there you can use with audio and stuff, but I want to build my own audio files and circuitry board. So that's going to play hand in hand. I might have audio. I don't know yet. Okay, Wilmer, you got me confused. No R der O. Huh? I'm confused, Wilmer. Oh, hello, number 3. I know you're in here. Okay, hold on a minute. I'll go to Google. Apparently, I'm missing the memo pad. What am I schooling me on English? Come on, Fat, finish work. Let me see if you're talking about this. I'm not gonna hide nothing. You're talking about that? I think that's what you're talking about. I don't know. Sorry, Wilmer. Yeah. I want to start learning that too. Yeah. See, I learn something new every day. Yeah, I could probably use that too. I don't know yet. I'll have to, like I said, it's just time and money. I'll have to see. Yeah, this will be touchy, but if you have to post that link below the video below when you have the opportunity to that site that you're mentioning, then that way I can just go to this video and look below the chat. Like I said, I could probably use that to control the lights in the building. That's a possibility. I didn't think about that, but I don't know. We'll see what I want to do, tile switch or that. Like I said, I like electronics. I have had my itching fingers on that too, so I'm gearing up for electronic stuff too, and model train stuff and woodworking stuff. There's gonna be all sorts of things on this channel. You guys are never knowing what the hell I'm gonna get into next. Excuse the French. Like I said, right now it's just model trains, live streams, and this, but we'll see. But yeah, no, I think like I said, that could be a possibility. Grab that and see how that works. And if that doesn't really suit what I need, I can probably modify it or make something very similar to that to help me. You got breadboards out there that you can solder or wireless. That works because, like I said, but I'm basically telling you, I'm embarking upon a big adventure. Like I said, all my buildings are going to be lighted. They're going to have toggle switches or that. But I want to make my layout very hands-on. It'll be operational. It'll be a switching layout, operation layout. Then while you're at the operation, you might be like you have a waybill card, and then you might have another card that says, yeah, hey, make sure you turn on this light for this building. So every part of my layout is going to have some type of fun for you guys. That's my goal, at least. I want to make it so fun that you guys can, you never know what's going to happen. Like, you can get a waybill, and you might say, yeah, while you're at that building, make sure they turn off the light. You know, goofy things, fun things. So, that's just me. That's just me. There will be a lot of things that I want to do. You'll see if I can get it all going. Ah, nice. See, I learned something new every day. Wilmer's schooling me right now on some things that he saw, or because of my lighting things that I want to do. So I'm giving Wilmer credit for that one. So like I said, I'll look into it, Wilmer. I'll have to do my due diligence, and like I said, I'll buy one, and we'll see what we can do, and if I like it, we'll see. I mean, I just gotta learn how to wire everything. It's gonna be a fun venture. If I blow up a circuit board, I mean, don't want to blow up a circuit board, but you can't really blow them up. You just gotta know how to wire them. But that's a good idea. I didn't think about that. See, one more. Oh, I know you're not an expert, but I mean, you're a DC. Nothing wrong with that. That's been the standard for years. I came in, and a lot of us came in when DCC came in. We were all DC. I knew about DC before I knew, until DCC finally took off. And when DCC took off, everyone jumped on there. I like DCC for that factor, is because you can do all the things I'm about to do. So, yeah. But I'll look into that one. I'll definitely, like I said, go and watch a lot of his YouTube. I got a lot of YouTubes to watch. My watch list is getting bigger by the moment. But, yeah, if that's a way to go, and I can make that work with all 34 stalls, and instead of having a big hunkering control panel, we'll see. It would be fun. As I do things and make mistakes, that's the only way you learn in life. You make a mistake, you learn from it. If you don't learn from it, then you just need to be slapped across the head. I'm sorry. You have to learn from mistakes. You have to learn to improve yourself. So, and anybody can attest to that. You make a mistake, you learn from it. Improve on it. Everything you do, you improve. That's like when I get a thumbs down in these dang chats or the live streams. I want to know why, so that I can better myself next time. And if it's because I'm not running trains, well, tough bananas, get over it. Right now, this is where I'm at in life. But I'm sure Wilmer can comment on that. I'll let this run until Wilmer comments, or whatever he needs to comment. I will be closing this live stream as soon as I get a phone call, because I'm not going to do what I did yesterday. I wasn't expecting those 2 phone calls, and those just popped up out of random. I had to deal with one issue and then deal with another. So this is dealing with another issue. So it's life. Life's always fun. 2 sodas in the system, trying to get the body. Wilmer, that is everybody's problem, brother. That is everybody's problem. I mean, like I said, I was open. I told you when I make an hour. No wiggle room. Every wiggle room I got, ooh, can I afford 3 new cars? Yeah, okay. Then come into work, they find out they cut you 10 hours. Dang it! If I would have known they were going to cut my 10 hours, I would have bought the 3 cars. But hit or miss. Money's always money's always the root of all evil. It's also the dang problem where you miss a lot. Money's also the greedy part of the world. It's the evil part and greedy part. Everyone needs it to make a living and do things in life, but then no one wants to give it out freely or help you earn it with a decent living. But just 2 cents. But yeah, I do agree with you, woman. Two, touche, buddy. Money's always the problem there, buddy. If we all had money and everything, we didn't have to worry about money. It'd be a lot easier. I can imagine everybody's layoffs being like freaking really awesome. That's it. If I didn't have that problem, man, it'd be alright. But yeah, money is always the problem for everybody. Then it's like, yeah, it gets into the other fun factor. Raise the minimum wage and then tilts. Well, like I said, my modules, they're stuck up in Wisconsin right now. And I'm down here. Probably next month, I will be flying back home. When I fly home, I could probably sneak in a live stream, probably. But I will be running like I got my head cut off when I'm up there because I will be grabbing my modules and I will be grabbing all my train stuff and other things that I need. And when I get the modules down here, they will be set up back there and I will start working on, they're built. I just gotta make sure I grab all the cork and all the track and start laying the track down. Once I start laying the track down, that'll be the freight yard. So I'm hoping by next month, hoping, and praying everything lines up for me to do it. So I can get back up there, grab those modules, and then get back down here. And then I'll have those modules up and running. And then you'll see the progression as I do live streams or camera work. Where if I'm just laying out the track work in, they're prepped and ready to do the gluing of the track. The only thing I will probably do is put a 1/2 inch foam or inch foam down on the bottom in between the plywood and the tracks to try to detonate the noise. I heard plywood's loud when you put cork on plywood, so but I'm hoping next month, brother. Yeah, there's a big plan in my mind, and like I said, it goes back to the other rent. I gotta make sure my rent's paid. I gotta make sure all my bills are paid. Once those two are paid, I gotta save up for that plane ticket. Then hopefully, when my buddy gets ready to do what he wants to do, and when he's ready to come down here by me, he'll tell me, yeah, okay, let's try it for this date. Then we'll try to line it up where I fly out on Thursday night and head back home or head back up to Wisconsin. Not home. This is home here, but head back up to Wisconsin. And then there'll be, I might do a live stream, I might not. It just depends on what I'm doing up there. If I do a live stream, you'll probably, get to see a couple things. You'll get a taste of what I have. I mean, it's massive. There's at least 20 to 30 totes, if not 40 totes, of just train stuff. And I'm not even kidding you. There's everything and anything up there. But that's pretty much the game plan. And then when I leave there, it'll be Saturday, and then it'll be Sunday when I finally get back down here. And when I get down here, it'll be this living room is going to be a war zone because I'll have most of the stuff that I can grab. It'll be sitting in here so I can sort it out. And then I'll have him too down here too, so it'll be really full. And it's going to take about that day to sort it out and whatever else. So. But yeah, that's the game plan tentatively. It is that game plan that I got set up. It's in motion. It's just life and money, like you said, money. Where's the money? Show me the money. I wish money grew on trees, because man, oh man, I'd be rich. Then I'd have to share with you or anybody in here. But it's always about money, brother. Yeah, there's a big plan in my head going. It's just I'm trying to figure out how to execute it. So. And one of the plans too is out of money coming up too is get a nose trimmer so I don't have to hear about my freaking nose hair. I get a trimmer, trim all this up. But like I said, I'm not too worried about it. You guys can keep ripping on me. I don't care. Right now, it's just you're getting what I call the one-on-one treatment. I'm basically talking to you guys, talking to each one of you guys in here, and understand where you guys are. And then, if and when that plan executes what I do, and I get back down here, like I said, I will probably do a here and there live stream, but when that happens, it'll be kind of chaotic down here for a few days because I got to sort out what the heck I have and where I got to put it and where I'm going to start. But then you guys will get a taste of what I really have, and then you guys will be just like I said, it's going to be a big hodgepodge. I said, there's a lot of totes involved, a lot. Like I said, I know 4 totes are clothes, 2 of the totes are art supplies, and the rest are just miscellaneous or different things with model trains. So there's a lot of model train stuff. But you'll see. It's going to be a fun time when those modules get down here because then I can actually set them up back there, leave them up, take this, which you guys are on, take the camera, take this back there, take the camera, get a cord for the camera, which I have a nice camera, so I'll have the camera and a tripod, and then I'll have the tripod aiming if I have to get an arm or something to face the camera down, or I'll have to set the I'll have to mess with the camera angle, but I have a tripod, I have a camera. I might have to get an attachment for the camera or something for it to make it face down. We'll see. But it's all in the works. Like I said, there's a lot of things coming. There's a lot of things coming down the chute. Just time and money. Time and money is what it boils down to, brother. Surprised Henry didn't get on here. It's crazy. Usually Henry stops in. Henry Lewis is a good guy too. But I can't wait, Wilmer. Trust me, I can't wait. It's not to say I'd be making you guys wait. It's just, it's time. What else you want to talk about, Wilmer? What else you want to talk about, Mr. Wilmer? See, and when you do your live stream, Mr. Wilmer, it'll help get your views up too. Like when I end this, whenever I end this, it'll give me 4 hours or 4.5 hours, or it'll give me 5 hours, depending on when I end it. Sometimes it'll give you 8. That's why I do live streams too. It's just help build the arsenal of videos. Yeah, you never know what you're gonna see on a live stream. Wilmer, that's actually fine because I'm gonna actually get off here too because I gotta make sure when this phone call comes in, I'm not doing this. So that works perfectly, brother. You get busy. I'll leave before you leave out of here. You want me to possibly do one in the afternoon, evening? And if so, what time would you prefer? That's just a little bit for you and whoever else. I mean, if you want me to do one, just put it in the chat before you leave, brother. I'm about to go make my food too, because I'm starving. Just waiting for Wilmer to type in his comment, and then once he does, pretty much that's just this live stream. I asked Wilmer and anybody who's watching the replay of this if they watched the entire. Okay, Wilmer, that's fine. No, that's fine. Catch you later, brother. Like he just said, his phone will alert him if I'm on. So there is a possibility I will probably be doing one this afternoon or evening. Like I said, Toyman 2448. Toyman is having his layout under construction right now. He is ripping out the tracks, taking care of the hump issue and the slant. So now that he doesn't have his, I know mine is not running trains. You too, Wilmer. But at least if you have a live stream like this, I can at least talk to you or work on the Chelsea system or work on that car. It's just a personal touch right now so I can get myself down like me and Wilmer were talking about. He's going to work on his layout, get ready for his live Tuesday live stream. So it'll be an awesome show. And like I said, you'll probably catch me this afternoon or evening because there is no really live stream set up for Toyman. Like I said, I don't mind talking. So catch you guys later. Have a good day. Rock on.